eyes are still watering. What if I've got a cold or something? No, I'm driving around. Fucking 6 weeks. I've had it now. 5 thumbs up and there's only one on. That's fucking a miracle. How can there be 5 thumbs up and there's only one on? It's a miracle. It's a walking. I'm a walking miracle. Ooh. Wow, my nose is running over and after it. I can't. It's too fast. I can run the nose for non-stop. Watching the rugby upstairs. It wasn't in the room, in the bedroom. It was on the telly. Fucking nose, fucking run now, really. I've had this for weeks. I can't get rid of it. But, as soon as I go in that sunbed, and I go out, face it all fucking red, burnt again today. But as soon as I go in that sunbed for a couple of days, I'm going to go home in the cold. I end up fucking cold for 2 well, my nose running for days. Getting right, my fucking nerves it is. Everyone all right? Did you see the fight last night? I said, didn't I? He's only going to knock him down if he catches my left and right hand over the top. That's his only two. That's only punches he's got, and he walks straight into a big right hand. I told you it would be a left jab and a right hand over the top. The punch combination, I was spot on with it. And the other one, he did really well. Parker, I like Parker. He's a good lad. He's one of us. Parker, he's a proper warrior. Proper good lads, and he's fighting a giant, but the giant had no fucking stamina. He's no good in the ring. He could only do 20. He really looked like he could do 10 rounds. By the 10th round, he was fucked. So by the 11th and 12th, Parker just outboxed him. But he got put down twice as well, Parker, because of the size of the other one. But there was no urgency in the last round. He was the last 5 or 6 rounds. He was only thrown something like 40 punches to Parker's 274, I think it was. He threw in the last 4 rounds. He only threw 40, so that's 4 rounds. It's only 10 punches. It's only 10 punches a round. For 3 minutes, only 10 punches. Fucking ridiculous. So Chinese lad, I think he is. He's been boxing with Fury and them. They've been training with him and giving him like lessons and stuff, and they've been training him because he's 32 now, and he beat him as well, didn't he? I think the one who I both thought was the best with the American, knocked him fucking spat and beat him as well, didn't he? I think he stopped him. I'm sure he stopped him. Yeah, he's really good, like a proper warrior. He is old school type fighter. You can see he's a proper fighter. Really good, flourish. Joe, that's it. Joe Parker, I think he's called. Really good, but he wasn't throwing any punches near the end. He was the same. He was too tired. I think with that bloke being 20 odd stone, somebody's leaning on you. That's why I used to love being heavy. When you lean on someone, they can't get you off. They're fucking knackered. So after a few minutes or so, that weight, they can't get you off the tree pushing you. You're 4 or 5, 6 stone heavier. They can't beat you. Buy Brian a coffee. Like down below. Brian Barry Swales. You okay, Barry? Freedom. Welcome to the show. Just listening. The Stoltman brothers. Oh yeah, the good Stoltman brothers from Scottish Highlanders. Maybe eyes pouring the water. Fucking doing me head. Been like this for about 6 weeks. I've had a bad eye. This left eye. I definitely think it's sunlight now. That's all it can be. Plus allergies. I've got terrible allergies. And Eli's been upstairs with me today, so it might be him. Everyone, chat freedom. Mr. Bunzy, Bunzy, I can't understand that. I can't see my eyes. I'm going there. I bet. Watch the highlights. Good knock out, but in a bet. Yeah, he went down too easy, didn't he? But he said to me, I told you this the other night, I said to you, when he sparred with Tyson Fury, Matt Legg, and he sparred with, he fought AJ for the British heavyweight title, and he said to me, and James Toney was one of the greatest boxers of all time. He never ever got stopped him. He got beaten fights on points and that, but he never got knocked. I don't think he ever got knocked out. I think he had something like 140 fights or something ridiculous. And Matt went, I think, 2 rounds with him out of 3. He lost 2 and 2. I can't remember what the title was, but Matt Legg went anyway. He didn't go the distance. He was close to going the distance with him for 3 rounds. One of the greatest boxers of all time, James Toney. And he said, when I was boxing with them and they were hitting me, he said, I was okay. So when I got him with AJ, he hit me with that. He hit me. He took my head off. He said, I'm fucking seeing stars. He said, all my cheekbone was brought me, shattered his eye socket. Fucking one of the worst injuries you can get that. Saw him last week. And I said to Sarah, I think he's only got one way though. He just goes left jab, right hand over the top. So when he misses that rose the, sound like I've got an echo in here. That rose the little one bum 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 bum, the little combination. He threw them punches really fast and like, whoa, he looked good. But he's only about 15, 16 now. So little fatty lad, Mexican. He put him down twice in the round. He was looking at the round, saying, what do I do? What do I do? AJ didn't have a clue. So when he gets hurt, AJ, his ass goes completely. As soon as he gets that bang on the chin, goes down. And if Tyson Fury catches him, he'll go down because he hasn't got a great chin. He hasn't got a great chin at all, and he hasn't got no stamina whatsoever. That's why I had to get him out of the second round, because the longer it went on, JJ is also, if you're too big, see, the more muscle you carry, the more oxygen you need. So the more oxygen you need, obviously, the more muscle the more muscle you've got, the more oxygen you need to survive. So if you've got loads of weight on and you're not super fit, then when you're throwing a punch at someone like that and you catch them in the chest or on the arm or something like that, it absorbs it. So you don't, the punch absorbs it, so you don't use as much energy. If you do that and miss, and you miss, it's about 3 or 4 times. One punch is like throwing 3 punches if you miss with one, or 3 or 4 punches if you miss with one punch. So you're missing. When you're hitting the bag, it's bang bang. When you're hitting the bag, it absorbs it. So you're not going so far. But when you go through like that and your hand goes further forward than it should go, you're using loads of energy, loads and loads, and that's why they get tired. But AJ is like that. He'll throw loads of punches, and if he can't land his shots, he gets really tired. By the fourth round, you can see him puffing and panting. Big Frank Bruno, love him a bit, but he was the same, exact same physique, anatomical, robotic physique, robotic fight, the same way every time. Only a couple of punch combinations, but they've both been world champions, brilliant for them, miles better than I ever could have done. What I'm just saying, as my analogy is the fight, it's the same way style of fighting all the time. So what you've got to have, if you're fighting right in the street, you can't have just one way of fighting. You've got to have different combinations. You've got to have somebody like Small, you think, I'm going to have to grab this fucker because he's going to be a lot fitter than me, pull him down, use my strength. And then somebody bigger, you think, catch him, bang, 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 I'll go to the body because he's big. Big fat ones are the worst. And Frank used to say to me, when he's training me, he said, what's the big fat ones? He says, because you hit them with one shot and you can kill them. Because whatever fat you've got on the outside, so you've got a big fat belly and a big fat head and a big fat ass and stuff, you've got the same inside. So your belly's full of fat inside all around here, your intestines, your organs are all crushed in fat. And that's why you struggle. There's loads of fat inside the body. It's the same type of fat where you've got on the out, but it's the inside of your body as well. So that's where, when you hit them dead hard, they can have a massive stroke because your heart's just a muscle. So that can stop the shock. So you hit them, boom, and then all that body weight at 25, 26 stone. I've had fights with 30 stone blokes, big monsters. But they can't fight. It's through these big windmills. You step back, you throw 2 or 3 punches on the nose and break the nose at the cheekbone. And then you just go back and like all over the place and you just come in combination, knock them out. But because they're big and fat, they usually win. But when it comes to somebody who's about the same type of weight and the same type of strength, they get beat because they've got no stamina, see, which is big fatties. That's what he was like last night, a big fatty in the ring. He was fucking useless. Just he stood there, got up, and he didn't know where he was at. He looked to me like he was completely out unconscious on his feet still. Come that blank look where I've knocked loads out like that. I've hit them like that, boom on the chin, and then they went woof like that, and all of a sudden they stood and the balance and like trying to get the balance, and then the legs just collapsed and they just hit the floor like a fucking ton of bricks. But delayed shock. It's like, and then the brain just goes woof and they go knocked out. They're scary, them ones, because they can, when they fall, they can hit an head off the floor or something, hit the head off a windowsill or off a car. You could kill them. They're so easy to kill people because they're only made of fucking. We're not made of fucking bricks and fucking concrete. If JJ can't do that to Tyson or Usyk, Usyk for me is the best boxer. He's the best boxer. It doesn't mean to say you're going to win being the best boxer. Tyson Fury's just got a massive 20 and a half stone frame, and he's super fucking fit, and he's really good boxer. I wouldn't say he's strong enough. He's not a strong boxer. He's not like when he can bench 500-600 pounds or something. But it's not to do with that. It's not to do with that type of thing. He's got the combinations as well, and he can move very fast. He said he was the fastest one. He sparred with AJ was the powerfulest, and Fury was the fastest. He said you can't hit him. He said 1 minute he was there in front of me, I'd go like that, I'd go like that, and then the next minute he was over there. So I just like pop like fucking like disappearing. Said he's really fast on his feet. He was so shocked. If you sparred, but then I said, "Fuck, I could spar with him, joking on you. I could spar with him." He said he'd be so shocked how fast he moves with his feet, and he's Tommy Fury said the same. He said he just can't. He's so elusive means you can't hit him, so you can't catch him. And he's the most elusive Mayweather. So if somebody can't hit you, they can't be scored and they can't knock you out. So if you can't get knocked out and they're throwing punches, the more they're throwing, the more they're getting tired because they're not landing the punches. And you could see that last night with Parker and the other one, because they weren't throwing punches. When they were throwing the punches, they weren't landing, and because they weren't landing, and there were loads getting missed punches, they both were fucking shattered. Do you think I thought he should have went for it in about the 10th round, 9th round, Parker? I thought, you've got him now, just go for it, and he just wouldn't let anything fly, no, the leather fly, bang, 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 and just step back and let him come forward. But as soon as he got dropped twice, but I still thought, yeah, but boxed him because for 4, 5, 6 rounds, he never hardly threw any punches in the last 5 rounds. So it always counts at the end. You see them coming on and what he was doing. Some of them they'll fight in the first minute of the fight. They'll have like 30 seconds where they look brilliant, and they'll hold on for 30 seconds. They're getting tired, and then they'll go the last 30 seconds of the round. They'll go boom and try and show. So it's on that. So it's a little trick boxers do. So the way he's always coming fast there. He's getting good. His head's coming. He's bobbing and weaving and stuff. So they don't do it. They sometimes do it the first 30 seconds and then hold on for a few minutes and then do it for the last 30 seconds. And they can steal the fight away by doing that. But if one of the referees was fucking miles out, what did the draw? I thought, a draw? You having a fucking laugh, aren't you? Fucking nowhere near a draw. With Parker and the other one, I thought, what the fuck are you on about? It's nowhere near a draw. I know we put him down twice. It wasn't a draw. Well, not a draw. But you didn't. Yeah, should have got him up, shouldn't we? I'll fight you, Parker. I'll fight you, AJ. Win the da. Win the da. Imagine in the ring and fucking shouting that. Fucking hilarious. Oh my God, kickboxing life. He beat them out, mixed martial arts. Fight with no skills. Yeah, exactly, mate. He didn't have no skills whatsoever. He was in the street. He'd be probably good in the street because it's mixed martial arts, because you can grab them, bite them, fucking hold them down, elbow them, fucking bite the lugs off, fucking pull their eye out. There's no rules in the street. See, in the ring, you've got a big spongy fucking canvas to land on. Boof, you don't get hurt. You've got a fucking towel getting through it. You've got a 3-minute rest. You've got a minute rest every 3 minutes. There's nobody in there to help you, and you've got to draw. Well, 8 count 1, 2. But when you're in the street fighting, like say I used to work on the doors, you're fighting 5, 6 people, and then another 5 or 6 can come out. So fucking hell, and you're fighting 10 people. It's fucking hard work then. And they come behind you, so you've got to get something behind you, like say there's a van or something, or a wall or something. Get that behind you, so there's nothing coming behind you, and keep them in front of you if you can. But usually we just have fucking piss heads, fucking couldn't fight sleep. None of them fucking idiot. You go bang, 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 with 2 or 3 of them. See, when you go, the worst is when you're working on the doors at places like seaside towns or racing where they have race courses. So you get like a 52-seater bus, like Delboy, you know them, when they went to they go out on the bus you always get 1 who can fight, maybe 2 can fight, and there's always a fucking gobshite like tinfoil. I'm not scared of you, I'll get my mate. That's all he ever says, the daft gun. I got my mate to phone you. I got my other mate to phone you. Why don't you phone me, you fucking little crank? But no one did phone me. It's just putting the floor show on until he had all these people phone me up. It was all fucking shit. So what they do, you come to the door and they'll say, all right, lads, you all right? No carry on tonight. Any carry on, you fucking out. And let warn you now. And you've got to look at them and see the certain ones you can't come in like that. You're all over, you're falling into women and everything here. You can't be doing that. You've just mauled the girl there, right? Then not deliberately. you can't come in that condition. And sometimes they'll back them up. Sometimes the other one will say, well, I'll say, take him back to the coach for an hour or something, bring him back in an hour. Try and sober him and get him a real coffee. And then they're all right, some people. You always go, why, what are you going to know? Bang, and just fucking knock them out. As soon as they start, as soon as they even say it, don't give them a chance to say anything else. Just go bang, bang. Because usually you'll have that one there, gobshite. The one he is an idiot, and these two probably can fight. So the ones who can fight, and then grab the fucking gobshite and smash him into the wall, the rest will just run away. Because they shit themselves. Normal people, when you see somebody getting unconsciously knocked out, like sparked completely out, like, fuck that, I'm not getting done that to me, and they shit themselves. But you always, it's a nightmare with like I say, like when they're out for the fucking weekend at a wedding or something, or they're out for they've been at the race course, the red car, you've got like fucking 30, 40 lads coming off a bus. You've got to be careful. And what you've got to do is, why most nightclubs, you go in and you walk up the stairs. The reason to that is because you've got the high ground then. So when the gang of lads come see, there's about 15, 20 of them coming there. So they might get in the bottom bit, but you're on the stairs then. So you've got the high ground. So when they're trying to get up and you throw them punches down or kicking the cunts down the stairs or whacking them with equaliser sometimes because there's about 30 or 40 of them, then you keep them down because you've got the high ground, because you've got the height, because they can't get up the stairs then. So that's why in the older nightclubs, you go and you walk up the stairs. And that reason is to stop them getting upstairs. So you stop them at the gate or the door. So once they get in, fucking nightmare, 30 people, 40 people fighting you in the nightclub, glasses getting you. I've had it loads of times with bikers and all sorts. So it's better to stop them at the door. But you can be nice. Some people can be nice and some just think they're clever cunts. But as soon as they know what you're going to do, don't even say that I'm going to knock you out, just knock them out. Because that's all they want, trouble. And then once you hit him and you're his mate, probably, or he might have a brother, and once they go down, the rest is fucking all just, right? Well, I don't know trouble, mate. I'm just going to go home, and they just start going their asses. Yeah, I think Usher's a lot better boxer. I think he's out of them all. He's the best. I think Parker's a good boxer as well, but I think he's coming to his peak now. 32 now, but showed some quality coming back last night. Size of him as well. But yeah, he did good. He did really well. I think he's 19 stone 7. When I was fighting, I was 24 stone 10 pounder with 24 stone 10. I was 2010. When I was fighting for my best fights, but when I was training on the weight and I was going for the world's strongest man, the British strongest man, sorry, I was 24 stone, 10 pounds. I went up 4 stone. Skills, nothing. He was UFC champion. Yeah, well, champion. I tell you what, he made a few quid off it though. He made a few £100,000 off it. He didn't look to me like, I'm not being disrespectful, but I don't even know him. I've never seen him fight. I've seen a few, like I seen a little bit last night of him. And I thought to myself, you haven't got a clue, yo. You haven't got a clue. Your footwork's all wrong. You squared off. He's fucking stood there like his shoulders are down, like, no, come on. Like that. His shoulders are like that, no, down, as if he's like just relaxed. He looks like he was in a bit of fear. You could see fear in his face. And I thought, you look scared to me, yo. You never had nothing, instead of being in there at all, jumping up and down and I'm fucking ready for you, I'm fucking ready, all hyping yourself up. You just walked around like it was fucking in the back garden or something. And I thought, what the fuck, you've got an opportunity here to win the world title. And I just said, he's not going to win this, he's not even going to get a punch, he's never even going to get anywhere near him. It was fucking rubbish. Really, they shouldn't even pay him for it, to be quite honest. Has a two-match contract with Usyk. This year, Usyk. I think Usyk will beat him. I really think Usyk will beat him. AJ, I think he'll beat AJ. I really do. I think he's got better boxing. Well, he's already beat him, hasn't he? I think. I'm sure he's beat him already, hasn't he? I'm sure he wouldn't shake his hand. That was Usyk, wasn't it? I'm sure it was Usyk. He wouldn't shake his hand in the ring. I remember. He was being racist as fuck to him and horrible. He said, "I'm not fucking shit." He wouldn't shake his hand. I remember. He just got a better. He's got a better movement of his head. He's got better feet movements. He's got body language is all confidence. He's got better. He's got the best boxing feet work. He's got the best head work out of all the boxers. There's no doubt about it. He's the most what you call a chess player boxer. He can change his game from where all the others only can do one side of fight, one way of fight, and that's it. They've got nothing else to go and give. Husker's got many different analogies of ways of fighting. He's so clever and he's so smart and he's so good at making you miss. He tires yourself out. He's good at leaning on you. He's really all round, like a chess player in the game of boxing. He's really good. Like Mayweather was the same. Super clever, super. If you got thrown punches at someone, you can't hit them. You can soon start getting fucking depressed because you think, I can't fucking reach him, I can't hit him, I can't get anywhere near him. Then your fucking demise starts going down. So, how am I going to win if I can't hit them? And you look stupid as well because they start doing all the showboat and stuff. And that's that type of fight. Husker's like, he can do all that. He's really good. I just thought when AJ got knocked out with the Ruzk, I think he was called, from Mexico, he was true colours come out there. He was showing up then. His true colours. He hasn't got a great chin. He hasn't got a great stamina. He's got a good big right hand over the top. Good left jab and a good right hand, but that's all he's got. If you take that off him, he's now left. That's what he was trying to do. He was trying to do that. Ruzk, he was trying to do the big right hand and he couldn't get it. And then he went boom, right over the top. He caught him with the right hand, right in the middle of the chin. Boom, he gone down. And then he went down and he got up. He looked at his corner and said, AJ was looking at his corner saying, what do I do? What do I do? They're fucking hurting. And they were stood there. They were stood there like shocked. But yeah, I seen him when he was throwing punches. He was throwing little punches, and all of a sudden he went bam, 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 bam. His fucking hand speed's phenomenal. And when he caught him with that right hand over the top, he went down. I thought, his fucking legs have gone completely like spaghetti legs. So that's 44. We missed watching later. Yes, Peter the Vox, you okay? A shout out to Steve Ireland, please. Hey, Steve Ireland, brother. So that's 44. Shout out to Steve Ireland, please. Yes, he's been there, yes. Bloody eyes warm. I've been fucking punched till Emma's been hitting me in the sleep. AJ, yeah. I just don't like that. No, that racism. No matter if you're black, white, green, yellow, fucking spots, fucking pink, yellow, orange, blue, no matter. What the fuck's that got to do with not shaking a man's hand when you get beat? You shake somebody's hand, you go, look, you were better than me, but I'll give you a rematch. And then you go home, dust yourself down, get on the fucking bag, have a couple of weeks off, and you go back, train like fuck, and you go back and have a second fight and win the fight or lose. Win or draw. So you go in there, but yeah, then you have proper people. Then he got beat and he wouldn't shake his hand. I thought you were disrespectful as fuck, you. And all them adverts, well, everyone's really black on the adverts, pure racist. If that was the other way around, and that was a white bloke, who just everyone was white on there, oh, he's racist, him. It'd been all the papers and every fucking thing. Terrible. Tell him you can't do it. Like when Kevin Kilty's son won the, they were all black lads from America and England and all over. And Richard was only one there, the 60-metre sprint, and we broke the world record in 60 metres. He was fastest person on the planet at 60 metres indoor. And he won. And there was 11 black lads, and not fucking one, who over and said, oh, brilliant, you broke the world record. Now, if that had been the other way around, it was 11 fucking white lads to one black lad, it'd have been every single, he's racist, crying all that shite. So why is it not the same if it's 11 black lads, not say to a white lad who broke the world record, smashed the world record, and he won it 3 years in a row, only person to ever do it. So the World Championships, Richard Kilty from Middlesbrough, Kev Kilty's son, and he smashed the world record. Not one of them came over and the chair went, well done. Not one, we all walked away. Fucking disgrace. I said, look at all them walking away, and they've even said, like brilliant. Like when I used to go to the gym, I used to train, we never had any jealousy. So when I was younger, there was a lot of people more stronger than me. And I was only benching like 150, 160 pounds or something when I was like 13, 14-year-old. And when I got older, I got stronger and stronger. They never got jealous of me. I was benching 5 plates for 10 reps. I was benching 6 plates. Nobody got jealous. Going, oh, we big, you can do this. Come on, everyone would shout in the gym for you to do it. Then I would squat 8 plates or 8.5 plates. I'd squat the weight, and everyone was screaming for you to do it. And because they're all screaming for you, you get that buzz, and it gives you a lift. It gives you like a push, and you do it. And they all talk about you. Oh, you did brilliant something today. You know, you're only a kid in that, and you get a buzz off it because you're training 2 or 3 times a day, 7 days a week. It's fucking hard work. But people now are jealous of each other. Where me, I'm going, come on, son, you can do this. I used to be in jail. We're going to, can you help us with this? But of course, I can help you. I said, tunnel vision. You come and think about it. What you're going to do, you're going to push through. You're going to do this. What you're going to do, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I build them up for it. A couple of warm-up sets, and then go in for the record, and then push them to do it. And then like, oh, brilliant. Now all the bigger lads would shout for young lads who are 20 odd or something. Brilliant, son, you're doing brilliant. And it keeps them get off the drugs, and it keeps them training, because you're helping them and you're making them stronger, and you're making them feel better, because you're getting everyone's cheering for them in the gym. But you get these jealous cunts. I can't understand why people are jealous of anyone. You know, if you see somebody across the road getting a better car than you, it doesn't bother me. Or somebody's got nicer clothes than you, or somebody's got... A man isn't judged by his clothes, or his watch, or his house, or by his fucking car, or by his fucking money he's got in the bank. It's judged by the person you are, as you perceive yourself to others, and others perceive you. You don't go around fucking bullying people. You don't go around fucking being a horrible cunt to people in pubs and knocking them out for no reason. If people want to fight you, obviously you've got to fight them. But you know that fucking shit, all that death trolling and stuff like that, fucking absolutely pathetic. And the same people who troll you won't say about you when they see in the street. They run like fuck. They're cowards. That's why they come on with Johnny 137, Tommy 865, Johnny 57, all that shite. With all these fake names, but they won't come and knock on the door because they're just cowards. They love making people's misery. People like some kids are killing themselves, getting bullied from people, women and stuff, threatening to rape women and stuff and beat them up and come and rob their houses and beat the kids up and stuff. They're just fucking sickos, weirdos. Peter the Box, hope you're okay, mate. Freedom. Dear weekend, bro. Yes, sweet. YouTube, bro. Rich tea biscuit 78. Had 42 grams of protein, but want something hot. Something hot, freedom. What about like what hot? Like a dinner or like a? I had 3 bacon, 4 sausages, half a tin of beans, 2 slices of bread, 2 burgers, and he has a tea cake after it, and then I had a protein drink, and then I had one of these milkshakes about an hour ago. Yeah, you need about 30 grams of protein because you can't digest. I reckon you can only digest about 30 grams at one time. So if you're taking 50 grams or more, you're just wasting it. So you better probably take 30 grams twice than having the 50 grams or 25 grams twice. So have an hour and a half later, have another one, because it'll rebuild the muscle tissue after you've broken it down. And same as the carbohydrates, you need to put carbs in your body to train. If you don't put carbs in your body, you won't grow. All this shit about you get fat with carbs. You only get fat if you don't do cardio and stuff. So if you do like high intensity interval training, you never get fat when you're not resting. I usually do. I'll do 25 reps side there, 25 reps on that arm, 25 there 4 times, and 25 that way, and 25 that way. So I'll do like maybe 400, 500 reps. So I don't rest all the way through them. And when you come off, because you're only doing side laterals that way, that way, I class it having the rest instead of doing the 2. And you can concentrate better with one arm and hold it and back down. Just not heavy, maybe 10, 15 key dumbbells, and then do maybe a set of 50 straight off to finish. So you do something like 400 reps with the weights, and then another 100 reps straight off. Fucking enough. Your shoulders are on fire. I wouldn't do it on bench, that type of stuff. Just for biceps, triceps, and shoulder, outside of shoulder, front of shoulder, and rear delt. You can train them every day, 3 times a week. Your shoulders. You can train your biceps twice a week. You can train your chest twice a week. You can train you've got to leave it 72 hours to give it rest. And you can train your neck twice a week and train your calves every day, because it can take the intensity, because there's that many fibers in your calves. And you can train your leg biceps twice a week as well. But you can't train your quads twice a week because you need to recover. It takes, because your legs are the biggest body part, which is your gluteus maximus and your quadriceps and your leg bicep, they take a lot longer to recover because they're handling a lot more weight. If you squat like 600-700 pounds and you're getting reps with it and you're putting it back, the body then needs to rest. So you need at least 2 days. Tom Platch he said it took him 7 days to get. He said it took him 7 days to 10 days to recover if he went super heavy. So he said, I only train once, heavy every 30 days or so. So I have 1 day and I have 10 days off. Then I'll go back to training one week and the next week, and then I'll have another. We'll get to the next 30 days, and I'll do another 10 days where I just do one leg every 10 days session. But he would go super hard, super heavy, and super loads and loads of reps. So he used to go heavy on the weights, and then he would leg extensions. He was in the gym, and he would go and go and go. And even if he was only going, say you were benching, he would go on. He was on the Smith machine in Bill Boyd's gym. He come to the Teesside, and he was on. You can see him if you put in Bill Boyd and what do you call? Fucking hell. Tom Platts, put Tom Platts bench pressing in Stockton. It'll come up as a gym call in Bishop and Lane. It's that, and he's doing that benching on the bench up to there and back down the old-fashioned benches where you could hold in the weight. The plates were in the back, and you could put a pin in it. He's doing that and doing that and doing that. So in the end, he's from doing from up there to here, and in the end, he stays going like that. There's nothing happening at all. There's only that little bit of movement. Then he goes from there and tends to there and goes, oof, oof, and the bloke's going touching like that. And he's just. So I said to him, why would you do that? He says, because you're filling the muscle to the brim with blood, and there's nothing left. He had him pick a piece of paper. He said, when you're finished. So that then the intensity of that, it makes you grow. Anyway, I started to do this. It fucking did. It worked. It really does work. But like you said, you can only do it like once every now and then, maybe bench once a week, once a month like that. But you can't do it every week because your body gets burnt out. It's called chronic fatigue. If you train too or overtrain, and then you're off train for about 6 months because you can't recover because you've burnt out your nervous system. He said it burns your nervous system out. So just train like that once every 30 days, and then just have 10 days off. So you're training 3 times a month. 3 times a month, he said, instead of 4. So your legs get a good rest then. His fucking legs were huge. We came in the first time I've seen him it was in the crypt of Middlesbrough. Used to have a bodybuilding show in there, Mr. North Britain. And I was with a lad called Richie Short from Saltburn way. His brothers are all good lads. Sisters from that way as well, Jackie. And I was sat there with him, Tony Bucko and a few other lads from Redcar, and I looked, obviously we looked to get the books, Health and Fitness, I think it was called. Every week we used to get that. We never bought it, we just used to look at it on the shelf in WH Smith. So everything was there. Some protein in them days, 30 odd years ago, was 100 quid for a tub of protein. You couldn't afford it. So I used to train people in the gym. I was a training instructor, and the man and woman, I used to do couples on a Wednesday and a Sunday. They used to come and they used to bring me. I used to get 7 trays of eggs, 30 eggs in a tray. I used to have 30 eggs a day, so I'd have 10 in the morning, 10 in the afternoon. I used to drink them raw, and in the end, you can't drink them raw because you can get fucking poison off them. So you've got to cook them. So out them days, we should just drink them after Rocky films, because he was drinking them. But yeah, I used to have 30 a day eggs. So that was food is better than any protein. Protein's great if you've got to get the bus or you've got to get to work in time and just make a protein shake and take it with you. But you need that protein, and I mean, you need that protein and carbohydrates mixed together, not just one. So you put them both together to put the glycogen back in your liver. You only have a window of about 2 hours to do it. And when that window closes, then you're going for the protein, and then it's too late. The body can then take 36 hours to replenish the protein and the creatine and the nutrients of what you need in your body, like sugars and stuff. It takes 36 hours. You can't put it in because that window's only open for 2 hours. So remember, the window's open for 2 hours. If you do 2-3 hours, take it 3 hours. You'll get a bit of boost off it, but you won't get the full quality. But don't go to the gym and train when you've just eaten about half an hour ago, because your stomach takes about 2 hours for carbohydrates and 3 hours for protein. So protein takes a lot longer to burn because it's meat. It takes a lot to digest. So you need to take about 3 hours before you train. And what you do is you eat your food about an hour and a half before you train, and then go to the gym, train, and then take the protein drink straight away. Have creatine in it, glutamine, 30 grams of protein, 30 grams of carbs, and take it straight away. So then then all of a sudden, because it's catabolic when you're breaking it down, then you put the protein, the creatine, the glutamine in. That's anabolic. So the anabolic, because you're drinking it, and you put the vitamins and the minerals back in your body, you grow. But if you go to the stomach with a full stomach, go to the gym with a full stomach and it's full, what happens there is your body there, especially if you're drinking things like milk takes ages to curdles in your stomach in little balls, so it takes hours and hours to digest. So you wouldn't get that protein in you in time to use to burn its glycogen in your liver, because you wouldn't break down. So what happened is, if you eat loads of food and you go to the gym and your belly's full of food, what happens is, when you're eating the food and what happens to your body then sends blood to your stomach to digest the food. So what happens there is, if the blood's going to your stomach, it's not going to your muscle. If it's not going to your muscle is not going to get full bellied, like full of muscle. The muscle won't get that, and you won't get as much energy, because the muscle needs as much blood in it, because that's where the oxygen's in there. It's called in the hemoglobin in your blood. So the oxygen goes through there, and it sends it there to your body. So that's when you're running and stuff like that, it burns up. So if you've got a big load of food in your stomach, it hasn't broke down. So the blood's breaking, it helping to break it down in your stomach. So loads of people get that theory where they think, I'll just have a big dinner before I go to the gym. It's the worst thing you can do, because you're not going to last as long, because your stomach's digesting the food as well. 20. I paid 120 on the cost track suit. Big crop was held down side of the leg. Loved it. Yeah, the costs were good. Like the green one, the black and green crocodiles. I used to get the American ones called 10 PENN. They're about 160 quid. Sorry, my nose is fucking running. It's fucking, I've got a cold for days. Fucking like a drip in my nose like water, just pissing out. So I used to get all them. I used to get them. The one used to be called troop training shoes. They were like a black and their purple colour. Were fucking beautiful. They were brilliant for fighting. And I used to get them. I've still got those like the Air Max trainings. I was still buy them. The really dear ones. But what happens with them, when I was squatting like 8.5 plates, I was getting the weight off, standing back, and then poof, you could hear a burst, busting the bubbles in the fucking training shoes. The weight was that heavy. So I had to go to the gym. I talked to Steve Brooks. He was in Mr. England. Mr. England, he won, I think he was 6 times second in the Mr. Britain, sorry. He was in the world's strongest man, so he's from Sperrymore. You need to do a big fella, the size of you and the weight of you. You need to go and get these climbing boots, like big thick rubber soles. They're only about 10-15 quid. So I got them, and I was coming out with them. I was fucking brilliant, solid on there. Because I was coming out with like say £400 were all right, and I put like 5 or 6 on. Boom, that's it. I mean, fucking then that go like that leg. Fucking shit myself. So I two times I bust them. So on the third one I thought, fuck this, it's ruining training. So I went to just a Timpson's, I think it was called, a shoe shop, and bought the trainees. They were marvellous, dead thick. And you need to put the knee bandages on as well. You need to warm your knees up on the leg extension if you're going to train. Tom Platt said to me, always do your leg biceps first, your hamstrings. Do them first, and then do your quads. Do them first, then you can do your squats. He said, in that way, you don't have to squat as heavy, because your legs are already pre-exhausted, because you put that much blood in your leg biceps and your bum. You need to get it like your ass, but they kind of big chunky ass full of muscle called gluteus maximus, and that's where the power comes from, your backside and your around here. So when you squat and you come down, you squeeze your abs into the belt. You come up and squeeze with it, your abdominals, and that gives you extra more reps. Get more reps doing that, because your abdominals, this here is your core is the most important part of all the muscles. Your core is the most important part. That's what stabilizes you, your balance and everything. That's the main thing. Your stomach and everything's in there. Like your intestines, your liver, your kidney, all that's in there. So if it's got a wall of muscle, you're protecting it. If you're ever in a crash or a bad injury, or somebody's hitting you with body shots, mine's like fucking concrete. You could hit me with a sledgehammer, wouldn't it? Honestly, it's fucking. I've always had that since I was a kid. Lucky. Yeah, they were all the rage then, mate. Right? Freedom there, Wayne Ricardo. Hope that you're well. Yeah, I'm okay. It's just this fucking stupid allergies I've got. I've got them off the dogs as well, and I've got them since I was a kid. I've had asthma, and I get these other tablets called muscular something they're called for asthma. So I've had asthma. I was born with it. It's in the my dad had it. It's in the family. So, and I've had pneumonia about fucking 5 times. So all my other things are great. My immune system's shite when it comes to my chest and my lungs. My lungs are great. When I was on the operating table, I was getting 99 or 98% oxygen in my lungs. She went, "That's unbelievable." That she said, "Somebody at your age." I went, "What, 26? It's not that bad for somebody 26. Fucking, she said, "You're funny, you." I said, "Well, I'm funny." All right, I'm telling the truth, I'm 27. She just was laughing at that. She said, "You always make jokes out of things, don't you?" I said, "Well, what do you want me to do, cry?" Yeah, so she said, "Your lungs, you're perfect, your lungs, perfect." Yeah. But when you're breathing, that's what's great. So most people struggle, even to get 50, 60% is quite good. But she said 98, I've never seen that much. And I didn't even know that myself when I went in. Didn't have a clue how much oxygen you're supposed to have in your lungs when you're breathing. And that's where you recover. I think it's because I've never smoked and I don't drink and I've trained all my life. I think that's what it is. My lungs are fit as fuck. My heart's super fit as well. There's nothing wrong with it. Liver, kidneys, all done. I'm gonna go. A lad's coming to see me next week or the week after. He's a doctor and he's a private doctor. He's sports therapist doctor, and he's going to put me on a drip with these vitamins in, vitamin D and vitamin, all different stuff he's putting. He's going to take my blood out, get it tested, sent off to these proper labs, and he's also going to do. He's got these things where you put on you, where you massage like a gun. I said, "Don't be bringing that to me, fucking else. I'll get fucking shot." It's like a gun. It looks like a gun. I said, "They'll use the excuse to shoot me the police." So he's bringing that. He's from his best friends were there, Ricky Hatton, and he lived near Dale. His Dale's very best friend, Dale Brendan Hyde, and he was telling me about tinfoil the other week. He said, "I seen him in Wakefield about 4 weeks ago." He said he was talking to this Diddy lad. He said he used to think he was a boxer. He said I knocked him out in training, and he stood there like that, full of muscles and that. But he said he can't fight. He's a tit, and he's got these idiots. He's telling me, he said, "I knew Paul Sykes." He said they never even fucking knew Paul Sykes. He said not old enough to know. So he's interviewing a bloke pretending to be he knew Paul Sykes about 4 weeks ago. He said he didn't know Paul Sykes, that lad. He's not even from around here. He said he's from the town. I can't remember where it was. He said he's from Skipton. He's from Skipton. He's not even from fucking Wakefield. He said, "What a fucking lie." I stood there, mate, because I could hear them talking. He was going dead loud so everyone could hear tinfoil. And he was asking questions. He said, but he'd never met Paul. He said, "I know him." And he said to the lad, he said later on, he bumped in. He said, "I seen him a couple of days later." He said, "You don't know Paul Sykes?" He said, "Oh, yeah, he just asked me to pretend I knew him." Fucking hell. Imagine, that's what I'm saying with him. Everything he fucking does is imagine pretending to know somebody you never knew. Well, he's done that with all the books, hasn't he? Pretend. Yours is getting on my nerves. Fucking hell. Just run like a fucking tap. Yeah, I watched the rugby today. That was good. Really good. Scottish got beat in the English. I think the French playing that. No, I think it's England playing Ireland now. It's a rougher game at football than football, isn't it? But the thing is, I'm my point now. Yeah, so he's come to see us. He did a thing on me called coupling. It's like a little glass thing like that, like a little tiny jug, and it's got. It's like a little jar, like a jam jar, but a little bit smaller. And they heat it, and then they stick it on your back. Fucking hell, it didn't have it. It was purple, black, and blue all over. And it was like a massive blood bites like that, like big massive ones on my chest and on my arms and on my back. So when he finished it, I could feel that he nicks it with a little cut, a tiny cut, with like a standing, I put it, like a scalpel. And he nicks it, your skin, and all this poisonous fucking blood comes out. So when he got the blood, he poured it into a jug, and it was like pure candle wax. He said, "See that? That's why your back's not healing, because all that thick gooey blood is congealed, and it's sticking in between your vertebrae and not your vertebrae, sorry, in your veins and stuff, in your arteries. That's dead thick. That could give you an heart attack, that type of stuff." So he did it all. And then he come back, and then it was totally different. My back, it was really, really good for about 2 weeks. So he said, it's because now the blood's flowing through your veins, and when I give you a massage, give you a massage with this gun thing. It's a proper person. He's got his own places where he grows his own food, and he makes these protein drinks and stuff, and he sells them all over the world. And he does really nice lad he is, but he really knows his stuff. So I'm going to get him on the issue. You can see him, and he's going to tell you what you can do. But he gives you like blood tests and that, where hospital just do them dead quick. He does them where they go away for about 6 weeks before they come back. They test every single thing, and your body's really fucking good. Like he's called EMME, and I sent him a thing saying "Love you all the world." It was a text to Emma. I thought it was I was texting to Emma. It was to Emma. He went, "Oh, thanks very much for the kisses and everything." I said, "I love you, babe. How are you doing?" I said, "I'll see you when you get home." Blah blah blah. Because it's the same name you see as theirs, Emma, but he's Emmy, EMME. And I just seen the first, and I'm half asleep. And I texted him. He went, "Well," I said, he said, "Hugs and kisses to you," or something back, and he was laughing his head off. I said, I thought it was we all laughed. He was laughing his head off. He's an Asian lad. He's a nice kid, like. But he said he's got him pretending to talk to people that never even met him. He said he wasn't even that. He wasn't even fucking left school. He wasn't even left school when Sykes died. He said never even knew him. Well, I've got some beauties, mate. Like when you come and train with me, I'll fucking murder you. Anyone comes and trains for the day with me, you'll see how intense my training is. Honestly, you'll probably throw up. I don't rest, mate. I don't rest, not even a second. I just keep going and going and going and going. And that's why I've always been super fit. I do like a bit of heavy training, maybe 3 times a week, and 4 times a week I train lighter, loads and loads of reps. I might do like 400 reps for chest, 400 reps for back. And then other weeks I'll do like 3 sets of 10 for back. And then I'll do 15, 10, 5, and then I'll do 4 sets of 5. I'll just keep switching things around all the time because your body gets used to it. Say, for instance, you were a bricklayer, and you were laying bricks outside all day, obviously your fucking back's going to be killing you. But then they say, right, I want you to be a hod carrier now. So you start carrying hod carrying, you start going up the ladder with loads of fucking bricks. You think, oh, my calves are killing my legs. So because you change, it's like if you do the same routine every day in, day out, you'll get big for about 6 months, and after that, your body will get used to it. It's like going to work when you first start working. Where you're knackered for the first few weeks, and after a few weeks, you get used to it. So if they change your job over to another job, or you're doing something where you're lifting your muscles in a different way, that's the thing. So if you lift them in a different way, you're going to grow again because you're hitting your muscle in different angles. If you do the same thing, I've seen bodybuilders looking great after like a year or something. I went back to the gym 2 years later, and he's still the same. Still doing the same routine where I gave him like a year before. I said, no, you should have changed it by now. So I used to have 5 or 6, I've got fucking hundreds. My book's done, I've written a book. I just need to publish it. Because the lad I was doing it, Dave McCarthy, his dad passed away. And he had a bit of a breakdown, so he's packed in writing books and publishing them. But I've already got a publisher there to do it. I'll probably bring it out in October, November, December, I think. We've already done on me trade. The other one about me, life story one, that's about 80% done now. I've got all the photos and everything for that now. Yeah, it looks good. He's got that. He's got the front cover and everything of it. Card one, Sam, thanks for yourself. Chicken prawn. I had some chicken last night. It was fucking horrible. Like a chicken curry. Pialo rice. Is that a pialo rice? Yeah, it's fucking rotten again. Ridiculous this. Anyone have any questions about any training or anything you want? Seaside sandwiches tonight. Oh, yeah. While watching best YouTube channel, happy days. Hiya, John, Lee, Craig. Yeah, you okay, son? Happy days. That's the funds, wasn't it? Remember the funds? Hey, the funds. To go in the bathroom, didn't he? That was he. Can't do my fucking fingers, and I could go in there when you go, hey. And the girls would turn up. It was funny, that, wasn't it? I think Greece copied off it, didn't they? That film, the Fonz series, Happy Days. 1970s, I think it was out 77, 74, something like that. I remember being at Westfield Road in Hartlepool. It used to be on. And then there used to be the whole dun, 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 dun. Lou Ferrigno was on. And then they used to be on the Dukes of Hazzard. That used to be on the Saturday, Sunday. Starsky and Hutch night. Kojak used to be on. All them mad things. So you'd watch them now and they'd be boring, most of them. I like him still, Columbo. He's fucking class. Just comes over with a cigar and he always fucking looks thick as shit. Like, fucking idiot, he won't catch me. He fucking knows everything what they've done. He's fucking class. I think myself, I'm going to fucking police in Middlesbrough and fucking like him. Fucking as if we'd been doing about fucking 40 life sentences if it was had somebody like him. They're fucking thick as shit. Oh, they are fucking thick. Yep, my nose is fucking running like a tap. That will do the job, yeah. Eating mission laugh out loud. Sometimes I'll get that where I'll be full of steroids in gear, and you have to eat loads of sugars because your body's fucking starving because you've got nothing because you're burnt out. And I'd eat something like a 16-inch pizza straight off. When I was on holiday, it was going as if you could eat that much of that. I did. On my dad's grave, I could eat that much. I used to eat like a fucking non-stop. I was 20, just under 25 fucking stone. Fucking halfway, and I was eating that food. Anyway, everyone will tell you in all the shops I used to buy. I'll go and buy like two parmesans and fucking eat them a lot. It was 7,000 calories. I was on 20,000 calories. I was going for that when I was in that documentary on McIntyre. You see me eating because it was free, so you get like a band. You eat what you want for free. They was saying I was making it up. The daft cunt is if you'd make something up about what you're eating. I was in now. You used to sit in the back of the hotel. And you can have a pizza and they just give you it, and you go over and get another one. And then say breakfast, you get them the breakfast time, and then you get like 4 or 5 eggs. And then you'll get like tomatoes and mushrooms and sausages. He's never been abroad in the life of that couldn't never even got a passport. He's never even drove a car. He's a crank. He's fucking telling me about being abroad. I've been all over the fucking world, the silly cunt. Never been abroad in his life anywhere. And always made it up. Well, why would you make it up? Why would I make lies up, fucking idiot? Well, how would you get that big and lift them with big weights if you didn't fucking eat the food? Somebody said to me, Rich Piano, I never talked to him, I knew somebody knew him, he said, you've got to eat big to get big. And I thought it just makes sense. He said, the more food you put in your body, the bigger your body gets, as simple as that. So if you've got a big, massive car, you put a couple of quid in it, it's not even going to start up. So if you've got a big top-of-the-range 5-litre fucking Porsche or something, you probably have to put £100 in the fucking car just for about a couple of hours because they're that big, and that the bigger the engine, the more fuel you need. It's just the same as the bigger your body is because you need more food. You wouldn't see a bloke fucking walking into a shop 20 odd stone and just eat a fucking pie or something. You need food in your body to help turn that into muscle and repair the muscle tissue and give you the size. You wouldn't be that size with traps up here if you were fucking eating fucking couple of sandwiches or something. He's just a fucking divvy. Because he's not like us, we've all trained. If he hasn't trained in his life, he's never done a bit of training. You can tell by the state of him. And he's telling me how to train. He's saying, what you should do is lift this. And I'm thinking, you can't even fucking bench 20 kg. You said he couldn't have mind fucking what I was doing. Absolute shit comes out of his mouth on us. I used to sit with him at his house when he was doing the book, and he'd say, you could do this new exercise. It comes out. And he was doing bicep curls like that. Like, and I thought, you don't have the wankers up and fuck. And I was doing that with a dumbbell. I said, that's not doing anything. He's just doing that with a dumbbell in his hand. And he was on the running machine, holding the running machine. And then the fucking running machine, he went off and he fell over the running machine. Fucking pathetic. Liquid creatine, the best one out of them all. I'm going to order is the powder one, because the powder one's the old. The only one that really works is Crepier. All the others don't work. Crepier works totally different. There's Crepier, it's the one that works. You just take 5 grams a day. You can't. It tells you to take 5 grams 10 times a day, or 7 times. 2 times, 3, 4 times a day. But all that does, you can load up with it. You can put it in your body, but you take 250 grams over 10 days. It works out. So you take a full half a tub. So it's a marketing con. So what happens after 21 days? After 21 days, you've got the same amount of creatine in your system. If you have 5 grams a day, you can only digest 2 to 3 grams a day, the human body, but it's very hard to get it in abundance in food. So you better get in the crepier one. And there's L-glutamine and there's creatine. Creatine's the good one. Crepier it's called. And that's the cheap one. It's only about £6 for about 250 grams. That's the best one, the cheapest one. All the top bodybuilders, well-strong men all use it. All the new ones, because years ago you used to get it, and you used to have to put grape juice with it, like warm grape juice with a bit of sugar to make it break down. But now they've totally made it. It's the most in abundance. Surveys have been done on creatine and any other powder. If you're going to take anything to put weight on, within about 10 days, you put about 10 to 15, 16 pounds on, just with creatine. And it makes you fitter and it makes you stronger. And it definitely gives you a longer lasting time in the gym. All the footballs from Arsenal used in Arsenal, and he was warning there. Ferguson said it's cheap to take steroids, and they went in. It was nothing to do with the steroids. It was just creatine. But 5 grams a day if you take, and it digests in your system. Whether you take it in the morning, take it at night, take it with a cup of coffee, take it with water, it still goes in the body and digests. So it's been made now, the formula where you can just take it and digest in your body. But they reckon that there's a little trick they say is that top bodybuilder, she says the best thing to do is don't drink it with water, put it in your mouth and let it digest saliva in your mouth and then drink it because it's still raw in your stomach then. So you've got loads of the powder in, where if you put it with water, you digested it, or diluting it, with water. So it doesn't affect you as much. So I've been doing that for about the last month, and I've got a massive another kick by just doing what she said. And you just put it in your mouth like a 5 grams, but you don't need any more than 5 grams. You can take it forever as well. You don't have to come off it. So it's really good for people with arthritis. It's good for people with to give them more strength. And it's really good for people who are older people because it's helping them grip the Zimmer frames and stuff. They've been doing tests on older people in hospitals and places, and they've been giving it for about 2 years, and they're getting. It's even giving them more brains. The brain functioning is working better as well through it. So they tell them now that you should stay on it forever. You don't need to come off it because it can't harm you. Just like eating food, like meat, things like that. But what happens after 11 days, 21 days, of 5 grams a day, you can't get any more in your body. So what happens if you just top it up every day with that 5 grams? So if you had a glass and you filled it to the brim and you went like that, it would just pour over the water, and that's what happens. So your body, it's inside your body, it's full, so you can't put any more in your body because it's full within 21 days. So why waste 250 grams over 10 days or 14 days? Is it 10 days, I think? It does get in quicker, but you save all that money, like a full half a tub. So his name Paul, Wayne, hate the piso name Paul, Peter's box, heating, too hot, right? I got really nuts, yeah. That's what I think I'm fucking saying. Like, you've got the same illnesses. It's fucking horrible, mate. Like a nose drip. He was telling us, the doctor, everybody knows a nose drip, the cause. That's the proper doctor's word for it. Nose drip. Your nose is dripping all the time like a tap. And it's off allergies. 90% of people who get it have got either asthma, which is you get allergies to like mites and stuff, or you get allergies to like sap in trees, or you get allergies to flowers when you're about 13, 14, 15, 16, and then it goes to the next stage. Yeah. But you want the crepier one, it's called crepier. Just creatine, crepier it's called, mate. It's dead cheap. It's only about £6 or £10 a tub. But it's really good there. It's the only one that's been it's the only powder that's been tested in labs more than anything else, and it's the most one. If you ask anybody, well, what powder would you take out of everything, they would all tell you creatine. Crepier is the one that goes into the muscle better and it fills the muscle up. But all the other fancy ones and liquid ones, they don't work as good as that one. So then it mad sometimes that sometimes the cheapest thing is better than the fucking best, the dearest thing. and it does work. Within a week or so training, you go up two reps maybe on your bench, and the next week you go up another 1 or 2 reps. So you'll put up about, I put on about 14 pounds, 16 pounds a muscle, but you can't go up with more and more because your body can digest so much, you see. So they say 3 grams a day is enough, but I take 5, and you get a little spoon thing with it, a little cup thing, put it in your water if you want to drink water. But I just put it in my mouth like that. In the middle of the night, I take mine and go to bed with it. What's in your stomach? What could you bench? Oh, my day, fucking hell, I was benching 600 odd pounds. I could bench 6 plates on a bench at each end on a Smith machine for 10 reps. I couldn't do 700 pounds. It was just before that. I was benching 6 plates and a 5, I think it was, for 4 reps, and I could bench 6 plates in a 10 for 2 reps, I think it was. And I went for 700 pound bench. I could never do it, but I could come down where you get like forced training. I used to do that, but I couldn't never bench to it look good. But I was close to getting it on the decline, because the decline you're a lot stronger benching on there. And I used to go on the decline and do it. But then I go back and do something like Smith machine for 50 reps. So you're getting the heavy strength training, which is the fast twitch fibers, and then you're getting the slow twitch fibers, which is the training with the lighter weights. So your body responds to both them. So you're getting double whammy. Instead of just training heavy all the time, you keep mixing it up, heavy, medium. Every 3 or 4 weeks, keep changing it, and your body just keeps growing and growing. But you have mods on tonight wearing those. Yeah, that's just that daft little cunt. There's only that idiot on his daft account. He's an absolute bell ender. The bell ender channel he's got a channel called Bell Ender. You're the fucking bell ender, stay on that stage with a fucking big pot belly. Have a look at him on the stage. Fucking hell. There's a picture of him, ginger hair, and he's like that. He looks like you're a fucking corpse. He looks like there's a corpse in the ground, like a dead corpse. And his fucking face is pure grey, all big bags under his eyes, I mean. And his hair is pure ginger. He's sweating. All his teeth are knocked out. His teeth have all got no teeth. So he's gone and done it. When Seamus took a picture of him when he's been off his head and posted it somewhere because it's all over now. Just looks like, somebody dies and you look and fucking hell. You go to the morgue and you see somebody dead. Like in them films, you see somebody dead. That's why he looks like a dead corpse. Like a dead corpse has been dead for about a week. That's all that Mac shite he takes. But he doesn't take that. He says all he takes is 2 paracetamol and 2 cocodamol, and that's what puts him in that state. So I said to him, why isn't everyone like all the heroin addicts and junkies and smackheads and fucking this one and that one, junkie heads? Why aren't they taking paracetamol? And yeah, how much for 2 paracetamol? But yeah, Jamie, you've got a cup of cocodamol under the table. Fucking full of shit. Just said like training, I was on crack, I was on coke, I was on E. Just tell the fucking truth. Stop telling fucking lies and being an idiot. You can't be honest to people. You can't be honest to your own self. Look yourself in the mirror and say, look, I was a dickhead taking crack. I was a dickhead fucking showing my family up. I was an idiot. I was on coke. I got addicted to crack. Well, what's wrong with telling people the truth? Because you haven't got the fucking balls to tell the truth about your own self. That shows you what a weak individual you are. Someone tells what they've done wrong and puts their hand up to it. You own yourself then. But when you make lies up and pretend you're something you're not, and you say, wait a minute, I seen last night in that club with them young'uns. You're knocking around with 15, 16-year-old kids. What's all that about? We all know what it's about because we know what you like. And you're crying to people on the internet. I'm getting bullied every day, everywhere I go, people pointing fingers at me and shouting at me. Well, stop talking shit and stop coming on my channel pretending to be all these different fucking multiple personality disorder you've got, MPD. It's a multi-personality disorder. He wants to be all these characters because when he looks in the mirror, not just talk about him and about anyone who's got us that don't like the self, so they want to change themselves dressed as a woman, for Sykes, want to be that character, want to be that character, want to be that character, and keep changing it because they don't like what they see in the mirror. They usually have beards on. Nearly all of them leave beards on so they can hide their faces. A lot of them have got their mental health problems, leave a beard on, massive beard, so they can't see the face. They don't like being in their own skin, so they create other characters You see the like Son of Sam and all them, they're fucking mental. They want to be somebody else. Son of Sam, the dog was telling to kill people, and he was shooting people. He went around and killed. I think he killed about 6 people in cars. He was fucking shooting them, murdering them. Because the dog, the black dog, I think it was a Labrador, was telling him to do it. Fucking man, the twist. If you've got problems, you need to go. Like you have C's, you've got problems. You need to go in the rehab. If you go in the rehab and get help, you won't have all these problems because you won't think you're all these top fighters and all these top people. You'll go back to being yourself because the medication will bring you back down to what you really are. But you won't go there for the sake of your family and your son and your fucking brothers and cousins and stuff, and you won't even help yourself. I've got it. You know what? I've had Paul Smith. I've had antihistamine, son. I've had them little tiny white ones. Fucking still doing nothing for me. It's terrible. This is the worst. I've had it for ages. I think it's because Eli has been in with a wolf as well. He was jump on the bed and the fucking dust on them. But I've steamed it all for two days in a row, and I did it again today. It's definitely gone down compared to what it was. But my eyes aren't running as much. But really sore. But somebody said it could be because you're never off the internet as well. Because when you're looking at the screen, as Jamie Lee said before, my sister said it burns your eyes out looking at the screen all day long. So you can. Last night I only did about an hour, just over an hour and a bit, and I couldn't do it. I was fucking exhausted. I went to bed and I couldn't sleep, so I was listening to I watched a bit of the fight this morning, but I listened to it last night on the radio. It's better when you listen on the radio because it's more exciting, I think. Like, the old fights, and he's coming out in the corner, and then when you watch it, it's no way he's so, oh, he looks like he's going to put him down, and when you watch it, and you think, there's no way you put him down. When you listen to the football on the radio, oh, just a goal, and he's missed by about fucking 3 feet. But they make it sound more exciting on the radio because you can't see it. So he's giving his analogy of what you're seeing. So you imagine it, and then you look at it and think, there's no way fucking near a goal, that. Timmy B's in the house. Timmy B come to see me. He's a good lad. Proper lad. He knows the score. Timmy's seen all the profile. He'll tell you I'm not a lying cunt. I'm not a lying bullshit. I like him. He's seen all the stuff. He's seen all the shit we've been getting. Me and them with the threats that rape the dog, burn the house down, murder my wife, kill my brother, slag on my dad, going to bum my dad when he died at Christmas. I'm going to dig your dad up and bum your dad. I'm going to bum your brother, your brother and Hartlepool. I'm still all from that fucking mental patient. And as soon as I went to say, oh, then I'll meet you anywhere you want, you little cowardly bastard, shithouse. I went straight to the police and threatened and got the police on me, and I got arrested by about 14, 15 police come to the house, arrested me. A little shithouse he is, a cowardly little shithouse, hiding from the big bad wolf. And his wife, we're not afraid of the big bad wolf, we're not afraid of the big bad wolf, tra-la-la-la-la. Yeah, I've had a few buddy will smoke quite a lot. Craig out used to smoke. Else used to smoke. Yeah, quite a few bodybuilders used to smoke in the old days. Mainly then, not now as much. But a lot of smoke then. A lot of smoke skunk. And a lot of them take a thing called Newbane, and they give you it for. They give you it's like morphine, and you inject it, and you throw your guts up, but it makes you like calm, so you can eat more food, and it makes your body more calm, so you get bigger. So they take like an opiate type thing called Newbane. They give you it when you've got the legs hanging off them, like in a car crash or something. It's one of the most potent drugs you can get. But it's one of the most addictive drugs as well. I said, fuck that. I had that in front of me. A little tiny little thing like that, like you see in the film, stabbed him in the leg with it. And he threw his fucking guts up. And I said to that to my mate, he's an ambulance driver. Don't be taking that. I said, he said, oh, he's giving me a couple of shoulders. He went, give me them here now. Took them off me. I went, how are you, Harry? He said, no, you only need to be on that 2-3 goes that. You could be addicted to it. It's horrible. He said, they give the crash victims who are dying on the spot, or somebody who's lost their arm or a leg. So, and then I listened to him, But this other knew everything about training. He was like a world top champion, won all these shows and competitions. But they were taking that to make them calmer, so that we could eat more food and not get to sleep on the night because the steroids keep you awake. Used to take them antihistamines, but you've just been on about there. And little ones where I've got, my nose just won't stop running. And you take them, about 2 of them in the morning, and about an hour later you're fucking starving. They make you eat like mad. But you can get ones where you can actually take, there's a green packet and a blue, and I think the green one, if you take them on the night, two of them together, they're like fucking sleepers. They knock you clean out. The one that's like makes you sleepy, they knock you out. You fall asleep. They're cheaper than buying sleeping tablets. But you can buy them in there. I think you get two for £1 in the pound shop. You get about 60 tablets. Don't get them dear ones at a Tesco. Cost a fucking fortune. Talking about 15 quid or something for antihistamines. You get them in the pound shop, two for £1. 2 for like 80 pence each. Antihistamines, that's all you are. But if you've been like allergies and stuff you've got, it's just they're really good for in the summertime. But there's two types. There's one where you fall asleep. You don't just fall asleep once because you were driving your car and fucking fall asleep in the car. I know a lot of bodybuilders who take 2 or 3 of them 2 or 3 times a day. They used to come to the gym. I said, "You just need fucking crashed into my car there." He went, "Oh, sorry, big fella." I said, "How are you?" He's training in the gym. He's like, "I'm in the gym." I went, "Howie, you're going to have to go home. You're going to fucking break your arm or something, you mad bastard." And I've had to take him home. I say, "I've got somebody else to come with me to drive the car for him," and dropped him off, and I've drove back to my car with the lad. I said, "You're not driving like that, like, you're off your fucking head, man." He said, "He's had about fucking 80 of these antihistamine." He was falling asleep at the fucking table and trying to drink a protein. I mean, I think, "Oh, you're going to end up fucking dead." Really nice lad. He used to have a health shop, so I said, "Come on, get in the car, I'll take you home." That's another thing, whatever you do, don't fucking go out drink. Go out tonight and say, "I'll just drop my mates off in the car." Then you go to the pub with them and go, "Are we in for a drink?" So you go in the pub and you have 1 drink, then you have 2 drinks, and you have 4, and you think you're fucking Superman. No one can beat me, I'm the best. Nobody will catch me in the car, I'll get away. What if you kill someone? What if you knock somebody down for a drink and you end up getting manslaughter charged and get 6, 7, 8 years and kill a little kid or a woman who's pregnant or something? You'd never forgive yourself. You'd fucking end up killing yourself. You'd never go out of the house again. You know, if it was a proper accident you were driving without drugs in your system, you'd still probably be upset, really upset. But if you did it full of drugs and drink, you'd never forgive yourself. You wouldn't. Jimmy B. I can't see what he said to him there. I'm lost. Oh, not see you there. I thought you meant you went to meet him and he hasn't turned up or something. Yeah, pictures better on the radio. Pictures are better on radio. Your own imagination. Yeah, I listen to all the old sci-fi stuff like Buck Rogers in the 21st century, the old ones from the 1960s and 50s. Buster Crabtree, they call him, who's in it. All the old stuff like that. And you got to sleep better when you listen to horror films and all that shit. You're watching horrors, you will go to bed. You don't fucking sleep because you've still got them bad memories of somebody being chopped their head off or somebody being hanged or something or murdered. And it keeps you awake and you're subconsciously you've got them thoughts in your head. So if you go to bed, watch The Wizard of Oz or something before you go to bed. You watch Two Bob Big and you shoot yourself to go to bed. The Mad Axeman might be outside going to get me. Fucking no, the Mad Axeman. Fucking mental, isn't he? Oh my God. Fucking knows. Fucking windows to draw. You've never had a fucking boxing fight in your life. You fucking idiot. The only boxing you've been in, the pair of boxing shorts, you silly cunt. Pair of boxing shorts, that's the closest you come to boxing. Oh, that shit. I always believed him like a fucking divvy. I'm thinking, what a fucking clown you are, you. I was in the NBA 3 years on the road to the semi-finals. So I asked all the top boxers, I went, he's never boxed in his life. He said he sparred 3 times and got knocked out. He got knocked out twice. And he got barred out of another gym for hitting below the belt. So they barred him out the 3 gyms in Teesside where you box. And that was it, all that shit he boxed. And I was doing really well in me boxing career, making loads of money. Fucking full of cack. Got found out, didn't you? That's what happens when you tell lies. You get found out, you look like an idiot. 29, thumbs up, 34 on. Quiet tonight, isn't it? I think it's because all the fights have been on, isn't it? And all the stuff, the football's on and all the stuff. very, very quiet tonight. It's very quiet tonight. Better on the radio than on your imagination it is. Football's great on the radio. Oh, like that. And when you look back on Match of the Day, you're fucking nowhere near it. Impersonated by some troll who is making stupid comments all over the place. The real nightmare. I've had my account impersonated by some troll who is making that. It could be him pretending to be a troll. So we don't know if it is you. He does that. He's mental. That's what he does, though. I'm not being horrible, mate. If it's the real you, the real nightmare, I'll know if it's you when you're texting. I know how you talk. I know how you talk. So yeah, he's fucking bad. I mean, that's what he does. Though. He pretends he's like, oh, it's me. Yeah, he did one the other night. He put one on. He went, you don't see you. I was at Hartlepool where you were such and such. And I went, well, he said, I used to live down the lane there. So we'll live next door to my mum. Where does my mum live, at the top or the middle or the bottom? He didn't even have a fucking clue. So he went, just on the corner of this. I've got a fucking clue. So I knew it was that silly cunt. I went, clown, go and get your fucking Mac. Go and get your bottle of Mac. So the more, see what he does, the more he's on it, the more he drinks, the more what's the word, more daring he becomes. I'm not telling you, I'll fight your mate anyway. And then he never turns up, but then he phones the police on you, and you go there to meet him, and the police are waiting for you to nick you. He's fucking horrible. The fucking biggest coward in my whole life. I've met some cowards. Paul Sykes' ass went when I offered him out. I took 20 grand with the elephants off him. Jade elephants, I think they were, like a green colour, for a lad who was an antique dealer, and we took £1,200 off him for taking me and Dave Garside, and Teddy Rich went from Hartlepool and taxed him, and he wouldn't even get up and have a fight with me. That's how hard Paul Sykes was. So if he was Britain's hardest man, if he was Britain's hardest prisoner, I offered him out twice and taxed him twice. So I must be Britain's fucking hardest prisoner then. If I offered him out twice and taxed him, I wouldn't give you 10 pence, mate. If you come to me and said, give me money, I'd say, fuck off, you're getting out. Just for the pride of it, I wouldn't give you this. So he gave me his money. He went and got the money, he never got it in his pocket. It was in a lad's house for £1,200. And we went with another kid to get it. But he gave me the money and the fucking elephants. So he gave me £21,200. This is this big hard Paul Sykes. A fucking shithouse, man. Terry Mitchell fucking smashed him to pieces, battered him all over Leeds. He never went back to Leeds. He absolutely battered him to a pulp. And he did it because he was a Roman. A lad from Blackburn, who was a rugby player, battered him as well, smashed him all over the pub. Tried to be clever in there. So he got battered quite a few times off people. But when it was big lads who could fight, like Duffy and myself, and Peter from Middlesbrough offered him out. Dave Garside offered him out twice, he wouldn't fight him. I offered him out twice, he wouldn't fight me. Good Duffy offered him out once, wouldn't fight him. He was fighting another lad called Taffy Lewis. Taffy Lewis was winning the fight in jail with him. Big lad from Merthyr Tydfil in Wales. He was throwing him all over because he wasn't that fucking strong. He thought he was strong because he was there. He said, he was massive. He was 14 stone, 4 pound. I was that big. I was bigger than that when I was 16. He said he couldn't. 14 stone, 4 pound. His hands were like gorillas. And I've seen him, the pictures of him. His fucking legs are like that, like little chicken legs. He said he was squatting 800 pound. I said, was he squatting 800 pound? They're 50 pound plates in Durham. And there was 2 plates each end and 2 20s. So it was 150, 50. It's about £240. £240. I said, I used to warm up with 3. I used to warm up with £308, 320s each end in the collar, so it's about £320. I warmed up with that. And he said he had the record for the best squat, £240. I said, I used to curl 3 plates. You've seen me on the EZ band with 100 kilo, curling it for 10 reps. I was doing tricep push downs, 140 kg. He was telling me he could bench over 120 kg. I said, Jamie, I could do that fucking 20 reps. I mind 1 rep. Oh, you joking, aren't you? And you done. And Kevin Kelly said, no, he's not. He's telling the truth. I've been in the gym with him. Because Michael, his cousin, used to have a gym. We used to train it. One was called Bridges, because it was in Yarm, where Baratime lives. He was a millionaire. He lives here where I live in Gummy Valley. quite a few like top celebrities live up here, and Joey Brown lives around the corner as well. Quite a few footballers live here. Emerson lived there. Ravanelli lived there. Who else lived there? Brian Robson. Gary played for Man United. I'm missing name now. He played Gary Pallister. He's from Billingham, just down the road. They all live up this way. I know all of them. I've looked after them. See, Matthew Bates, I looked after him. He played for England and he played for Hartlepool. He played for Middlesbrough. Kevin Phillips, who played for Sunderland, he got his watch stolen. I tried to get it back, but I couldn't get it back. 35 grand watch stolen from he was playing for Sunderland at the time. I looked after not Craig Hignett used to live across the road from us, just on the next street. When you walk in, he used to live there. Craig Hignett used to play for Liverpool. Played for Middlesbrough, and Stewie Stamp. He played for Middlesbrough and he played for the Scottish team at Aberdeen, I think. I looked after his dad and him. He used to have a pub called the Newmarket in North Ormsby, Middlesbrough. Call it Doggy, they call it. The North Ormsby Market. And the idiot's telling me about Middlesbrough, and I fucking lived there myself. Crank. Yeah, jealousy, mate. Jealousy. That's all it is. Pure, rotten with jealousy. But like you say, he's just a fucking idiot. There's not anyone around this area speaks to him. No one in Teesside. He's got no friends. He can't drive a car. All that shit he was telling us always went to the factory. It was all fucking shit again. A chemical factory. He'd be drinking anthrax, him. He'd be off his fucking head. Got a line of anthrax. Fucking hell, when I've been on it for 3-4 weeks, gives a line of anthrax. He'd be on that, him. He'd be drinking tapes. Do you want a couple of glasses of tapes? Oh, well, top it up with a bit of anthrax. He'd be immune to anthrax. So he takes that much shit. Paracetamols made me out. The alcohol go funny in my system. That's why I ended up talking like that. But why do you talk like that on every video you come on then? What's this for? Because you've been system £800 fine for 5 years. What was this for? Driving something. My eyes that bad. I'm fucking struggling to read. Oh yes, good point. Others are believing all the nasty comments they've left on other channels. I've got for having painkillers in my system. 18 months ban. £800 fine 5 years ago. Yeah, that'll be out. That'll be off now then. I'll be off. Yeah, the thing is, if they are painkillers, the doctor should have told you what the painkillers were, and he should let you know that you can't drive when you're on them. You should have fucking phoned me if he didn't. If you knew me, then I could have represented you. I'd have got you off of that. You can't get done for something you don't know you're doing wrong. So if you went to work, say a certain club, it was for men, women only or something, you didn't know, and you walked in, the women were there and you got you done. You can't get done for it because you didn't know. You didn't know you were breaking the law. You weren't conversed to that point of law, it's called. So what you would have done there, you went to court and said, look, my client here, I'm working, I've had loads of court for loads. I was a Mackenzie friend. I said he was in a house. There's cocaine in his system. We admit to that, Your Honour, Your Worships, the magistrates. But when he was in the house, he was there and he was living there, and the people who lived in the house were smoking crack cocaine. So that's why there was only a tiny amount in his system, because he didn't know the way. He thought they were smoking cannabis or just joints. He thought they were just smoking, not joints, or cannabis, tobacco. Thought it was just like a tobacco cigarette, and he didn't know there was cannabis actually laced in the cigarette, in the rollie, what they call it, roll up. And I said, and that's how it's in his system. Anyway, the other prosecution barrister then looked at the stuff and went, well, it just seemed to me to be feasible, Your Worships, and they give him no fine because he didn't know. and they believed what he said. He was telling the truth. He really was. He was a nice lad. He worked in British Steel. He was good. He had a top of the range, big Audi A4 and everything. Nice kid. He was going to lose his job. He was on about £1,000 a month, not £1,000 a week. Sorry. And I went to court for him, and I got him off there. And then his fucking mate got done for something else. And I went with him, but I never got him off. But I got him a lesser charge than what he would have got done for. Yeah, I just put that in. I just said, he was in the house and they were smoking cannabis in the joint. Not cannabis, sorry, cocaine. And he was living at the house for a few months with him because he fell out with his wife. He was staying there, and he stayed there for, say, 3 months. And in that time, they were smoking. That's how it's in his system. So when he's gone home, he said, I've been pulled today, and told the people, he said, look, I've been done. He said, I've been done for cocaine. He said, we put a bit in the joints. But he never, like, I just made the fucking thing up for him. So we got it, went to court, and got off of the cunt. From a Thursday, which is the history, yeah, the words they give you, they sound like they're fucking scary. I'm not like they're going to kill you or something. I've just got another set of tablets to stop you getting. It's like they're orange tablets to stop your nose running. Stop running a little bit now. And then as soon as I go upstairs, it'll start again. Which one is it? If it's on, show me which one. Any of the mods get for your nightmares. If anyone's saying anything bad on it, it's only that daft little cunt that'll be in. Because that's what he does. He gets fucking people's accounts and pretends to be them. And he starts offering people out, pretending he's them, and then he gets the people in trouble. He's just a horrible, fat, greasy little cunt. Horrible, fat turd of shit. Come on, big man. Come and meet me, coward. Come on. I've told you I'll give you 10,000 to 1 if you last 2 minutes in the ring. I'll give you 100,000 to 1 if you last 30 seconds in the street. You fat fucking shit house. Like throwing stones at people's windows, do you? Get little kids, 15, 16-year-olds, smash people's windows with firebombs. And then you run away and move at fucking 100 miles away because you're shiting yourself everywhere you go. You've been chased out of the whole of Teesside. I didn't even know this. You've been chased out. It's been going on for decades and decades, grassing people up to the place. Ordering loads of sniff and loads of other stuff and bumping them and doing fucking like hiding it. He pinched it out of my house. He was in my house with me. He stole it and getting somebody else good hidings. We've been doing all sorts of dirty, horrible tricks for years to people. And now your little dirty tricks are all finished because no one believes a word you say. Couldn't fucking fight sleep. Fucking divvy. Absolute crank. Tastes horrible, that vitamin D. And that one tastes like the vitamin E's. Not so bad. It tastes like bitter, no sour. Yeah. If anything comes on, I'll get it off, son. You know that. No, he's just a fucking little crank, mate. The real Your Nightmares Freedom. So if see your account by name and photo, please block. They already said I'm in the fake account. That'll be an idea, mate. Just a little crank. Spanner online. Sure, I can't see that, mate. Left. That's the account I've left on the other channels. I got done for having paid. Having a pain killers. Yes, yeah. You can get done for them. Depends what type they are. Like clozapam, I can have like say one of them or two. I'm allowed 1 or 2 a day, and then for me I get restless leg syndrome. But if I was caught with 4 or 5, and it's an automatic jail offence. If you get caught even with a point, virtually nothing of coke in your system, It's zero tolerance. So you get an automatic ban usually about a year to 2 years. You get, but if you plead guilty, you get a lesser ban and a lesser fine. You get about an £800 fine if you get caught with drugs in your system. You get about a 2 to 3 year ban. So if you plead guilty, you probably get a 12-month ban, nothing else. So if you have got the coke in, you better just plead guilty to it. But if you don't want coke in your system, if you don't want coke on your record, just say I'm not taking the blood test. But you'll get a bigger ban, but you won't have a drug charge on your record. No one gives a fuck, to tell you the truth, mate, now. No one gives a fuck. Every cunt's on drugs, nearly every fucker's on different types of drugs. It's the fucking trolls that make people poorly end up being on drugs. And then when you have a fight with them or phone up for a fight, they're telling you they're going to fight you or burn your house down. And they do these things to your house, and then you go to have a straight with them and phone the police. Fucking hard. I'll get my friend to fight you. I'm fucking hell. 44-year-old and you're phoning for your rent. You sound like a kid on the playground, but you've got an IQ of about 5-year-olds because you're fucking mentally deranged. You are definitely mentally. You've escaped out of Brandon, Broadmoor. You've definitely escaped where the Jack the Ripper was at. That's where not Jack the Ripper, the Yorkshire Ripper. You've been in there with him. That's where you've been. You like all these weirdos. Jack the Ripper, the Yorkshire Ripper, Paul Sykes, Delroy Show's another one known for fucking abusing young boys. He's into all them because he likes all that stuff. He's into all them porn things and everything when he watches. He's into all that shit. Because you're a weirdo. He even calls himself, when I was at school, I was a little weirdo. But you're still a weirdo now. You're a shit house, a pure shit house. You've got no job in the fucking factory. All that shit about being in the chemical factory was all made up. He made it all up. Lies and lies and lies he makes up. Fucking round his waist, honest to God. I went in the chemical factory in Leeds. A lot of lies. Who the fuck would put him in charge of chemicals? Fucking Chemical Alley. That's the only one you've been. Chemical Alley, you remember him? We killed 50 aeroplanes. We shot down 60 jets. We killed 50 infidels. We were winning the war. It was fucking that Saddam Hussein's fucking propaganda fucking bloke. Every week, every day, come on, say we've shot down 35 American pilots, aeroplanes. We killed 55, blew 55 tanks up. They probably shot down at one Scud missile, probably hit one tank or something. They used to come out with all these fucking mad stories. That's what he is, Chemical fucking Alley, with all the bullshit. We killed 47 planes today. We are winning the war. Saddam Hussein is winning the war. Fucking every day he used to go on with the news. It was fucking hilarious. I used to wait for him coming on. With 47 planes. Fucking, they didn't even fucking have that many planes out there. I know a bloke who knows a man who knows I spoke to a policeman. That's his favourite thing. That Terry said he was on the table and they said, he's fucking round the bend he is. He said, Jack the fucking Rivers from Middlesbrough. Jack the Rippers from Middlesbrough. He's fucking Jack Hatfield he's on about. He used to be a footballer. Jack Hatfield. That's who he's on about. Jack fucking the Rippers from Middlesbrough. He left his bag on a ship, on a clipper ship, and it was found his name on it. So, well, why didn't they go to his address and arrest him? And why don't you give us the name of this person who's okay? We all know he's called Jack the Ripper. Well, what's his real name for you? They found it. So what are you going to do? I'm going to go and murder about 100 women. I'm going to kill as many women as I can. Well, the real one killed 5. So I'm going to go out and kill prostitutes all over. What I'm going to do, I'm going to make it so easy for the police. I'm going to get it. You know, like when you're a kid and you get your codes and you've got your mum sews it in and fucking writes Brian Cockerill on it or puts your address on it. You're a kid when you go, you've got like a really expensive coat. So what you've done is Jack the Ripper thought, well, I'll put my name in this bag here, which is a doctor's bag with a scalpel that I kill everyone with, and all the tools and hammers with all the blood and everything. I'll leave them in there. I'll leave it on the ship, and I'll think, I know, I'll put my name and address in it as well. So that's then what fucking murderer goes and puts his own name and address in the doctor's fucking bag with all the tools and the murder weapon, and leave it on a clipper ship, and then go back home to Middlesbrough where he lived. Why couldn't he have been from like Australia or something? He would have to be from Middlesbrough, wouldn't he? For fuck's sake. Unbelievable. For fuck's sake, Jack the Ripper from Middlesbrough. fucking shit. And then he said Sherlock Holmes was right. I went, no, he's not. He said, he is. I've been to 221 Baker Street, and you can see his stuff. And I said, no, it's a fictional character written by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. About 1870, he started writing them. They used to get a paper in them days on a Sunday. So every Sunday, people would buy the paper just for the illustrations and the stories about Sherlock Holmes with Professor Moriarty and Dr. John Watson, who was a doctor in the Crimean War. So he used to write them stories, but he was a doctor, Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, and he might have been, I don't think he was a physician, I think he might have been a physician, but I think he might have been a doctor of arts, like whatever. But he did that for about a year, and he got lucrative money out of it. But then he went back to being a doctor, what he liked doing, but he couldn't survive on it, so he had to go back and say he had to start writing more Sherlock Holmes stories, and that's where the stories come from. That idiot thinks he's fucking real. I said, Professor Moriarty is his arch enemy. That means somebody as good as you. So he put on tinfoil Moriarty to you. You're not tinfoil. You're a fucking idiot. All I have to do is that at your house at the window. Boo! 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 I'll fucking give it you. I'm going to give it to me. I want to give it to you. Tinfoil. I'm frightened of that, he said to the police. The police arrested me for calling him tinfoil. I'm the only man in British history be fucking sworn by the king not to mention the king's language or speak the king's English. Not allowed to say the word tinfoil. I went, well, how do I go for Christmas? Officer, take the piss out of the cunts. And my solicitor was fucking howling. She said, you're so funny, you. She said, I just can't. She kept sniggering all the time. So I went, he said, you can't call him tinfoil no more. Why did you call him that? I said, well, it wasn't me. It was my friend from Liverpool who started that name. I said, because they called him tinfoil when in Liverpool. It's called tinfoil. Have you got any tinfoil, they used to say, when you're on heroin? He said, oh, he said, well, it gives him dual arm and distress. I said, when was the last time a bit of tinfoil was arrested? She started laughing, the solicitor. I went, and can you tell me when the last time a bit of tinfoil assaulted anyone? Or can you tell me the last time anyone was attempted murder by a piece of tinfoil? Show me the legal British colony, the history ever of anyone being assaulted by a bit of tinfoil or been harmed by the tinfoil. What can the tinfoil do to you? And the cop was sitting there, he was fucking raging because he felt like a divvy, not a pure plonker. And then he went to me, so you're not allowed to say it. So you're saying to me, the freedom of speech has been taken away from me. I'm not allowed to speak the King's English now. I think it was the King's then. It might be the Queen, actually. The King or Queen's English. I said, so I'm fundamentally right to speak English. An Englishman's owns his castle, he's gone from Scotland. So you've got the right to protect your property when somebody says to come to your house to rape your wife and your brother and kill your dogs and bully your dogs. But I'm going to sit there like a fucking clown. What would you do if it was your wife? And she went, well, I'd have to say something. The policewoman said, she said, I wouldn't let anyone hurt my dog either. I don't blame you, she said. So anyway, she said, can we move on a bit? So I said, well, yeah, move on. But so I'm not allowed to say the word tinfoil because it gives them dual harm and distress. But what do you think my wife does when she's getting building bricks shot through the house? Concrete slabs missing their head by inches where it's hit the floor. It's made an indentation in the floor. It would have killed the stone. Then it weighs about 16 pounds in weight, the brick. I said, then another one comes through. She phones the police and said, we're going to get firebombed. You went, oh, no, it won't happen. The house gets firebombed. She phones them again. We got another phone call saying they're going to firebomb the garage. They're going to firebomb the car. Oh, that won't happen. They're just trying to scare you. So then the car gets blown up. So then she phones them again, and then the police next door, and the woman decides the screw, and prison officers, they phone them, and they still never turned out. And then over 600 people complained because she said, because the complaints place is like in Middlesbrough, Colby Hemlington, sorry, that's where you phone to the woman. Said, oh, can you tell Brian to stop telling people to phone the complaints because we've had over 600 phone calls about the police not turning up at your house. So obviously we're waiting for the IOPC now to be involved, which is any day now. They're involved. So Cleveland police are fucked. And I'm telling you now, they broke out. I've got barrister friends, you see, and solicitor friends, and my solicitors, my niece is a solicitor as well. So he said they broke all the codes of practice because you've never come in your house because you've already been in the police station 4 times for the same allegations, and 4 times you had no further action. And when you've gone in, you've gone as a vulnerable person, told them you're on medication, told them you can't come to the house and arrest me because of the painkillers I'm on, and I can't drive down there, and I can't get to the the hospital and forcing you to walk the plank in the back of the wood. He said, these are in serious trouble. These. So the police that are involved have nothing to do with the police, and they're a different governing body. So it's like they're not like, so you've got, say, PC Thompson knows PC Johnson. These are totally governed different bodies from all the way down London. So what they do, they're more like a civil police thing. So what they do, they're all ex-coppers who hate bent cops who've been, say in a police area where they say, right, me, you and Tom will get a few quid off these gangsters, we'll charge them 30 grand. And they've been privy to that, so they've made statements and got them locked up. So they're the type who actually go for bent coppers. They hate bent coppers. So they're a different governing body. When you complain to them, it took 12 months, but it's nearly there now. But they're on with it now. I've already contracted, so it looks really good. That's why I'm sitting laughing here and all that daft shit, that daft country. What he's coming to him soon. He's going to fucking shite himself. You'll shite yourself, believe me. These are serious people, these ones. These are the IOPC, the Independent Police Complaints Department, which are the real ones. They've got their own private detectives and everything will go around, and they've got like fucking Mike Spillane, all that type of stuff. They've got that type of people who go around, and they do, because they're ex-policemen, a lot of them, and people have worked for different places, but they hate bent cops. They really love to work where they hate bent cops. But I can't tell you the name of the cop who's in charge. When I tell you, so you'll think, fucking hell. When you hear the name, it's unreal. But I can't tell you that. But Emma's been great. These fucking scumbags have been brought to justice in the end, because he thinks he's clever, this cunt. One of his little police friends, but they can't stand bent cops. We've got one of them now. I've even got a white one with red stuff on it. It's the strongest inhaler you can get. And but you have it, you're fucking off your head. I've only had it twice, and you feel all faint on it. It's fucking horrible. I hate, being off your head. I love like ecstasy and stuff, but that feeling where your cabbage, when you're out, I hate that feeling. Oh, your neck, can you see my neck crunching? It's like crisps. Could eat all the bones there, going click, 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 click. Gary Pallister, yeah. He used to play. He lived just down the road from us, Gary Pallister. He's from Billingham. He had a nephew called, I can't remember his name now, but he played for the Billingham Bombers. A big lad, about 18 stone. He's passed away now. He used to come to all the raves with us, and he was Gary Pallister's cousin. Really nice lad. I can't remember his name. He used to come on the door and that with us. I used to let him in for an out. Brian Robson's another one. He lived up here. Kevin Keegan lives just down the road, about 3 miles from us. He's got Wynyard Hall he owns. It's about £50 million it's worth. What a greedy bastard he is. Proper greedy bastard. He pays them nothing. The people clean his house and that. He's got horses and he races them. And she said, "Oh well, I can't come twice a day because I haven't got enough money for the petrol." He went, "Don't worry, I'll give you the petrol money if you come twice a day. I want you to do this, and I've got an extra 2 horses. That means I'm going to have to come like 2 to 4 times a day." So he said, "Well, I'll give you the extra petrol money." So she thought she was going to get some like 50 quid a day or something extra. He gave her something like £1.20 extra a day. She went, "Yeah, the job I've packed the job in. It's costing me more than that to come." She said, "It's costing me like £20 a day to go back and forth, like 2 and 3, 4 times a day." She said, "I'm exhausted with you. You give me £1.20. She thought he went 120. She went, "Yeah, there's 120 there for you." I went, "Oh, brilliant." I think she was getting 120 quid. And she said, "She went in with a friend of my mate's wife, and she went in the packet, and £1.20 you give her extra, greedy bastard." His house is worth 50 million alone, maybe more. I think maybe 100 million. England played well in rugby. Yeah, did they go play good? Jimmy's seen all the stuff. He's been to our house. He can prove it. All the stuff out for the Benny house and rape them and fucking set the cars alight and fucking going to do this, going to get this one on, you're going to get that. Timmy stayed for about 6 hours with us one day. Absolutely brilliant lad, where we had so much fun. He's old school like me, doesn't like fucking people being bullied, doesn't like, he won't be bullied himself. He's fucking can have a good go. He's a proper lad. He won't back down, no fucker. But he's a great lad, to have on your side, a great friend. like you lot are great friends on here. But for your family, same as Timmy V is. You're all family to me. I think who's coming to see me next week, next month? Are you still on, Wayne? You better fucking turn up, and I'll come looking for you. He's coming next month, so, on the 9th, I think it is. You better turn up. I'll be coming for looking for you if you don't. Samuel Boyle, yeah. Well, he went, yeah. Can you imagine any honest fucking criminal put their own name and address in the case with all the murder weapons and everything? I'll just wait a minute. I'll put my fingerprints all over that there. I'll put my fingerprint. Oh, I told you. I'll put my name and address in the bag and leave it on the ship. If they find it, they'll know where I live. Fucking round them. You'd have it like that, wouldn't you, if you were the killer? You wouldn't leave it out of your hands. What a fucking crank. Yeah, Timmy seeing all the photos and he's just saying that with you and the photos. What the fuck? Yeah. Timmy, imagine seeing another Timmy B with your photo. What the fuck? Yeah, he's good, Timmy. He's funny as fuck, you know. He's really clever as well. Really smart. Yeah, got a good heart. You know, really like you can tell he's a nice man. He's a really nice man. We got on like house and fire, you know, proper. If you were in the middle of nowhere and you said, Timmy, I'm fucked, I need a lift, he'd come pick it up. Same as Mark Emerson, same as you, well, you're all the same. Yeah, it's nice to be nice to each other. It's nice to come on here and have a laugh and a bit of fun and have a joke and carry on and look after each other, because we do that, don't we? We all do that. Freedom is really good at helping people as well. These are all good. I start asking them lots of questions, such soon catch out. Yeah. It's like Mark Emerson. I know he is. You can tell the way they talk. I know that crank, how he talks, and he's a fucking horrible fucker. But don't let him get you down, son. Because he's a nice lad, him. Your nightmares. He's a nice person. He is. Yeah, he's just a fucking little crank. And who's in them? Used to be Jimmy Boyle there, Scottish gangster. Yeah, there was a Scottish gangster called Jimmy Boyle. He was called. Jimmy Boyle. He was from Glasgow, where my relations are from. They knew him well. They only lived 8 miles away from him, and he went round and used to stab people with big fucking knives like that. Then, and he in a film called The Sense of Freedom. He was dangerous, probably the most dangerous Scotsman. I think he's from Edinburgh way, and he fucking was dangerous, really dangerous. Not with his fists out. He was only about 9 stone. But one of them would just come through. He'd hide in like Speedy Man, mate. He'd just hide in the wheelie bin for you, or he wouldn't give in, no matter how big you were. He'd just fucking kill you, stab you. But yeah, I think he's still alive, to tell you the truth. He's in a film called A Sense of Freedom. It's really, really good. So what they did in Scotland, they started like 10-inch, 12-inch knives. They said for every inch the knife is, you're going to jail for a year. So within about 6 fucking months, they all stopped. They started then using standing knives. When they started calling it standing knives, because they were getting for every inch into the blade. People were telling me for every inch they were getting an extra a year. So you had a 10-inch blade, you got 10 years. So fucking, because used to be like big bread knives to stab you up. Because they're all fucking mental up in Scotland. They're all fucking loopy. They'll burn your house down when you think about it. PTSD. Peter DeVox, remember the kids program that called The Man from Space with the tall man give me PTSD? No, I can't remember. I can remember saying like The Man from Space. I'm really good for things like that. Are you all right there, Peter? I'm just thinking about you last year. A bit of premonition that you've been not very well. Been feeling down. Just had a feeling you've been a bit. I can tell with some people, I've just fucking got it. I do it with loads of people. I was doing it with Rob, who's another great lad who used to come on. He hasn't been coming on for a while, so I text him today, and he still hasn't texted me back. So I'm going to have to phone him tomorrow, see if he's all right. So the only reason we can't give our phones out is because that little, as you know, when you said yourself, that crank at your number will just fucking torture your phone. So what we'll do, we'll just meet at Tesco's, and I'll come round, pick you up. I'll come round and see you there when you come round, and I'll come meet you there. And it's easy to do that way. If anyone wants to come, they can always come to see us any you want. Just let us know like a week or two before you come, and I'll be in. Well, what you call it? We'll sort it out. To just Tesco's just around the corner, see, so it's easy to meet that way. And then that little daft cunt's not got the phone. But they've had my phone, my normal phone, for 13 months, coming up on the 24th of this month. So, with these new police getting involved now, who are involved, these here corrupt coppers. So she's got all the stuff where he's working doing books with them, he's talking to them, he's out drinking with them, he's having them in the house with them, and then he's phoned them and they've arrested me. And he's on. Imagine this going in front of a jury. Well, how can you prove? Well, there's a show you're on, a called the Sean Atwood show. You're Sean Atwood, nothing to do with Sean, nothing to do with whatsoever, but he's on there. I'm Jamie Vile, this is Police Detective Inspector such and such. So that she said, when I told that copper's name, she went, oh, he was horrible. She said, I didn't like him years ago. I said, yeah. So when she went to get his file, I said, let me tell you this now. When you go for that file, I'll guarantee you that file's frozen and you can't get hold of it, because other people have tried to take the court. But loads of people tried to take the court. Well, 9 people have made statements. So when they went, she said, no, of course I'll better get the file. She said, I'll get it sent through now from there to here to see what he said. So I said, I'll tell you what they say. For some strange reason, Cleveland Police can't be issued Jamie Vile's file because it's been frozen in North Yorkshire Police. That's where his wife's from. So I think she's related or with cops down there. I think that's what she is. I really do. And Emma does as well. We think she's related to them. She's always on about cops. I mean, she's in the City Advice Bureau. She uses that to find people. And she's gone to the door on me about 6 times. I don't claim Dole Shirley. I never have and I never will. Not being disrespectful. My mum used to do, my brothers does it. But I don't like asking fucking for out. Like, I'd rather just do my own thing. So what I make myself, it's got nothing to do with you, fatty. You went and had me as a Mackenzie friend for you, because you were getting £1,000 a month sent to you through Rob Brenton, through 3 Bailey Cape Pontefract, Barclays Bank, Rob Brenton, Rob, sending every month to Shirley. So when the Dole said, can you come in, Jamie? We found a discrepancy. So I went down with him. I've got nothing to lie with. Don't tell the police this story. You won't do that with it because they'll investigate it, won't they? So what happened, I went in with him. There was 2 big lads on the door, bodybuilder, and hey, bro, you all right? And yeah, I said, we're looking for the fraud squad. He said he's been pulled into the fraud squad. They said, oh, they're on the way from North Allerton they were from. So you couldn't make this up. So anyway, she was only small, black hair, looked like an old-fashioned cop from the 1970s, like Other Sweeney, and he looked like Captain Haddock. You know, Captain Haddock with a big black beard in Tintin, I think he's in. Is it Tintin? I think it's Tintin, yeah. Captain Haddock he looked like. And anyway, he came in, he was like about 50-year-old. So he come in, and he had a leather jacket on, proper old-fashioned. So he goes in this back room, and he had this box like that in a bag. He opened the bag up, and it was one of them ones where you get the police station. You go, my name is Brian Cockerill, address such. So I represented Mr. Boyle today as a Mackenzie friend because he has mental health problems, which was all lies. He made that up to me as well. He can't answer the question, so I'm here to represent him. For is that okay? They went, oh yeah, that's fine. There's no problem. So I did all this for him. This is how he turns on you. He's fucking vile. So I went in there and they went, well, could you tell me how you've had this money on the first of every month sent to your wife's bank account, which is £1,000 a month over 12 months. And the month before she had £3,000 sent. So you've had £15,000 in the last 13 months. How do you make that? How do you work that out? He said, oh, well, it is. He said, I work for the company. I'm a tea boy for a company called Rob Brenton. So he gave me the money to go and interview these boxers. He said, "Oh, who were the boxers?" He went, "Tyson Fury." And I went, "Oh, for fuck's sake, you're gonna get caught here." So I had to go and meet Tyson Fury. So I went to. He said, "So you went to Tyson Fury, the heavyweight champion?" He went, "Yeah." He said, "I went to Manchester and I met Ricky Hatton because I know him well. So when he was there, he said, "Do you want to come in and do an interview with us?" So he said, "I went in and interviewed Tyson Fury." And then he said, "I paid him £2,000, I think it was, and £500 for a hotel." He said, "Well, what hotel did you pay him? Where's the receipts and where's the checks? Or where's the receipt?" Because anyone, you know yourself, if you had a company, you'd want the £15,000 to show you where it's gone to, and that proof. So he said, "I'll just give them cash." He said, "Do you usually what?" He said, "Well, I had it in my pocket." He said, "Well, let me tell you this: there's no way you could have £15,000 in your pocket. It wouldn't fit in your pocket, £15,000 in £10 notes and £20 notes." He wasn't fucking daft. He looked at it, to me, it sounded like a copper. So he turned on to there. So you're telling me the biggest boxer on the planet, I follow boxing a lot, I'm a boxing enthusiast. He said, Tyson Fury only had 2 interviews that year. He said he had one with the BBC at the beginning of the year and one at the end, and both interviews were £1 million each. So why would he meet you in Manchester where you're walking down the street and bumped into them? Didn't make sense. He said, "So, well, how did you get there?" He said, "I got the train." He said, "Well, where's the train stumps to prove you got there? And where's the receipt of the train stumps?" He went, "Oh, I forgot what train it was and I forgot what time I went." So he said, "Well, what hotel did you stay?" And he went, "Well, I stayed in one night and another night." He said, "They were £500 each." He said, "Well, what hotels were they?" He said, "Surely you must have the name of the hotel you stayed in." I went, "No." "So what hotel did Tyson Fury stay in?" He went, "Oh, I don't know. He just got his own hotel, but I give him £500 for expenses and £2,000 for the interview." So he went through the next one. Tommy Fury, I interviewed him. I'm like, fuck, that's just getting ridiculous. And he was looking at me, and he knew I knew he was fucking talking shit. He went, "So what happened then?" He said, "Then I interviewed Ricky Hatton and gave him it." So it worked out. I think he 2.5 is 10. So that was 4 of them, yeah. So there's five interviews. So it was them 3, I think it was, them 4. And then he said he went to the next place. He went to, so he interviewed all the Furies. I know it was 4 or 5, whatever it was. And then he said the next day, he said, "I stayed there because I had to go and see Tony Bellew, what the other world champion." I'm thinking, fucking, this is ridiculous. And I'm sat there like thinking, "You fucking moron, you fucking idiot." So he said, "Well, what hotel did he stay?" He said, "Oh, he was in Liverpool. I bumped into him walking down the street in Liverpool." And I looked at him and I thought, "You're fucking round the twist, Joe." So he said, "Look, well, how have you got this money?" He said, "Because it's £15,000, a lot of money." He said, "Well, why is it in your bank? Your wife's bank account instead of yours?" He said, "Do you know by law you have to, when there's a change of circumstance, you have to contact us and let us know that your money's been changed, or you're getting more or you're getting less, and you have to let us know." He said, "It's in when you find." I don't know about the door because I've never claimed though, but I know the law about it. So he said, "You haven't let us know. So therefore, you're under suspicion of fraudulently claiming money whilst working as well. You've just admitted you're working." "Yeah, but I do it for nothing. I don't get paid," he said. "I'm just an enthusiast. I don't get paid off him." He said, "I'm just a tea boy. I don't get paid. I do it for fun because I like boxing." And he asked me doing it. He said, "But how many times have you done this?" He said, "Oh, just the once in Liverpool." And but isn't it funny? It's only once you've done it. The only time you've done it is when you've been pulled in by us. So where did Tony Bellew go? Where did he stay for the night?" And he just looked at him. He went like that with his head, shook his head. He said, "Well, we're going to leave it there for today. I'm going to come out the door." I went, "Fucking hell, you." I said, "You've got yourself caught here." I said, "You're going to get done here." And he went, "No, I'll be all right. I'll be all right." He said, I've just made, no, he said, "I'm lying." He said, "I've just made 12 grand off the tax man, got me 12 grand. And I went, "So you've just told all that was just all lies?" He went, "Oh, yeah." He said, "I got it off the books." He said, "The 3 grand was off the Lee Duffy book. That I bought the house with that. I got that when I moved from Northallerton. I got the house with that. And I got £1,500 off Rob Brenton for carpets and curtains and stuff off it. And I got another £1,500 off him for the telly and the kitchen stuff and the kitchen's, what was it called? The cooker and stuff for the house." So the 3 grand off one book. And he said, "I got another 3 grand off him." It was like, he wanted me 2 grand and I got like 6 grand all in. But he wanted me to as well, so even that back, he just takes like 50 quid off me every other month off the books where I've sold. So all that time he was on there, "I sell books," and he was going down the door, claiming dough at the same time. Fucking disgusting. He got off again. because his little police friends got him off. Anyone else would get done. But why don't you report me to the police? Yeah, pretended he knew the two Furies. He went, see, you bumped into them walking down the street. He went, oh, I knew Ricky from years ago. I used to box him at a boxing club. But what are you doing? I'll tell you how we done this. I only found this out about 2 months ago. I was talking to Raggy, and Raggy got the gym. Raggy was in the gym, and he got cancer. He's a lovely kid. He was torturing him again. Your packy fucking family, your little black fuckers, call them all these horrible names, racist as fuck, horrible names. So his family are dangerous people, they're multi-millionaires. So anyway, Raggy, he's got a big brain tumour. And I went, you're all right, son. And I gave him a couple of videos, and he was really bad. He went from about 14 stone to about 11 stone. And I thought he's going to die, that poor kid. I was fucking like a really nice kid. Asian kid, really polite, really intelligent. So he asked for the Kinahans, who were in Marbella, I think. Is it South in Magaluf, is it? Somewhere like that, Magaluf, Marbella, somewhere. So they gave him a job, they felt sorry for him. So he got the job there where he interviewed people. So who do you think he interviewed? Ricky Hatton, Tony Bellew, Tyson Fury. He said he's got them off me. He's seen my interviews, so he actually, I'll get him on the show. I'm going to get him on for you so you can see him. I'll tell you the story. He said, I'll get him, not to talk about him, I'll get him to talk about how he got the job. So they give him the job because he had cancer. Anyway, he went and he won the cancer, and we give him a book, me and Emma, give him a couple of DVDs, give me a hug and all that. I love you, son. I love you too. He said, thank you, Brian. He was nearly crying. And he said he was torturing my mum down there in the 70s, threatening to rape my mum and everything. He said, he's fucking round the bend, isn't he? He said, he's fucking horrible. He said, I was there. He said, I know his uncle well, Ranjit. He said, well, Ranjit's son Abdul knocked Jamie clean out. He said, that's how Jamie got kicked out of the gym. That's why he hates me. Because my nephew, my cousin, he said, sparked him unconscious and bust all his nose and all his mouth. And they stopped him in the gym. And John Dryden said, Steve Mack, come on and verify it. Because he said to me, I was there when he got knocked out by a lad from Doggy. They call it Doggy because the dog, not North Omty, the Doggy Market, they call it. He said he was in the gym and he got sparked, and John Dryden was there. He said he got knocked out. All these Asian lad called Abdul. So when he said that, I thought it must be the truth. So I've had two different people. One told me 1 week, and he told me about 2 or 3 weeks later, Steve Mack. So then when I asked Matty Tay, he said, he couldn't fight. He said he got disqualified in my gym, hitting below the belt all the time. He said he kept hitting below the belt. So after he only sparred once, and then he went to the other gym, and he kicked him out as well. And that's when he pinched he got his phone, that man's, and he said, can I lend your phone? And he downloaded the phone and started phoning up, pretending to be the man himself. And I'm trying to go to the man who owned who had the gym. And he started having dates with the wives and stuff. So anyway, the bloke phoned up. So he said, listen, to his son, he said, somebody's had your phone. He said, Jamie Byerly's cloned your phone, Dad. All the people phoned up saying, it's you, and it's fucking Boyle pretending to be you. He's texting people, not talking to them, saying, it's me. Would you like a date with? I fancied you for years. Thingy Powers, his name was. I can't remember his first name now. From South Bank, Jim, lovely man. And he said, you watch him now. A move's going to come very soon. He said he's upset. He goes around, because he knew him before us. He knew him like all them years back ago. Then a year ago, he said, he does this everywhere he goes, and everywhere he goes, he upsets the locals. And then he orders all sorts off the meaning drugs and stuff, bumps them on, then rips them on, then phones the police on everyone. He's just been doing it for about 20 years. He's been doing it. He said, Terry knows him. Dennis Power, that was it, Dennis Power. He's got a lad called Stretch, I think he's called, fucking big lad, about 6'6", and he's the, I think he's the ABA champion. I think he's the ABA middleweight champion of Great Britain. I think that's him where he fought for us. We fought in Newcastle and he won. I think he won it. Yeah, I think he's the ABA champion. Really good boxers he's got, and he's telling this man who's been fucking. He's in his 70s. He's got world class boxers in his stables, and that crank. He went, there's another. He went, I'm opening the gym, Stokesy. I'm opening it with Paul Bennett. Poor Paul Bennett. I felt sorry for him. He was deluded to him, and Paul Bennett even said everything he says is pure fucking shit. The lies he tells, he said everything that comes out of his mouth is shit, and everything he touches turns to shit. He said, just don't mention him to me. It was Maniok, old blue eyes Maniok. He said everything he touches turns to shit. Everything. James, the one we went down London with the money for the kids. He kept all the money. He never come home for 2 weeks. Yeah, that would be. But how are you going to send me? How can you go to the phone box and do it? I don't. You mean I'll go to the phone box? Yeah, I know what you mean now. Yeah, that's easy, yeah, Peter. Yeah, I said that to you, didn't I, the other day? Is that picture me saying? Yeah. Yeah, I'll give you the phone. I'll go to the phone. How am I going to get the phone? What the fuck am I going to phone you if you haven't got that? How are you going to send the phone number to me, though? You can't send it to here because that crank will fucking torture you. Or I'll get Emma to phone you. That's what I can't because you haven't got your number. For fuck's sake. How do we do this? Fucking man. I'll send you send me a letter in the post. I can't give you my address either. I haven't got your fucking bam. Timmy Meal sorted it out. I'll get him to see you. Timmy's down that way. Needles naughty. Needles naughty. Oh, with the fucking thing. That was funny the other night, wasn't it? The bogeyman. The fucking bogeyman's coming to kill and she's stabbing him with a fucking, not knit needle, with them fucking needles. What do you call them? A coat hanger. A fucking coat hanger that big. He's been shot by a magnum. He's been fucking blew up. He's been petrol bombed. He's been everything. It's like me fucking. I'm like fucking the petrol bombing me. I'm still on the thing. This is Brian Cockerill. Fire bombs are coming through my house. The police cars are all over. Fucking helicopters. Everything's all over the place here. And I'm still going, yes, the perpetrator tinfoil. I'm still fucking talking about it. And he's going, talking about me. And I'm going to keep doing it. But I'm still here. I'm still living in my own house. Fucking virtually fucking paralysed. Well, I'm getting better now, but when I was in the wheelchair, it was a nightmare because I couldn't jump up. Now I can go to the door now. I can pulverise him in 2 seconds. And he'd never beat me, that little fucking freak. Oh, fucking punch holes through the cunt. But he knows that. He's trying to get me to bite. But other people are saying the same on podcasts all over. I was saying he's deliberately, he's trying to pretend that I talked about the Viv Graham murder, which on my brother's grave and on my life, in my life, our Bobbies and my dogs. I never mentioned Viv Graham to him. All I said is Viv Graham got killed. I was in a rave that night, and I said, I said there's about fucking 2,000 people being pulled in that for it. He said, I said, no, I never got pulled in. I was in the rave. I said, so they've never pulled me in the police. And he went, oh, he's told me about they've got the tinfoil tapes. And this all started. He was calling himself tinfoil. I said to the copper, the tinfoil tapes. So when Conroy said, well, I'll put it on him, went, yeah, give me a week or so and I'll put it all together. A month later, Conroy asked him, and he said, you're full of fucking shit, you. We went, you fat cunt, Shirley. Compulsive liar, you. Fat fucking liar. So trying to set people up, that's what you're doing. So he's trying to make people up in Newcastle who are related to Viv try and tear on me, but they already know it's nothing to do with me, because if it was something to do with me, they'd have beaten me fucking house, they'd have been arrested me, it's all this shit. And then I think he was the one who told that Starshine that I think fat fucking Shirley phoned there as well and told her, I think Brian Cockerill's killed your brother. He's from Hartlepool. I think she's poisoned that woman's head. When she come on and said, made all this shit up about me on the internet, pretended I never had the operation. It was all made up. It was only a little scar on my back. She said he had 2 little bits of gristle took out. But when you've seen the state of my fucking neck, Timmy will tell you how bad it is, how fucking bad my back is and how bad my injuries are. She tried to say when he had 2 bits of bit of gristle and he walked in the hospital and walked out. Well, I was in there 3 days and I got to come out. It was a bank holiday Friday and I come home. And Maniac fucking helped me come home, and Marty Joseph Turner. And when I'm in there, and you can see the video where I'm walking, when I'm shaking like that, and Bram's trying to pick me up. You've all seen the video. Does that look like someone who's fucking had nothing done to them? Which absolute fucking moron. My first muggy dies, and I'm bloody clone. We pissed off. First my muggy dies, then the bloody. What's that? Clone. What's it called? I don't know what it's called. Clone. A muggy's a cat, I know that. What the fuck's a clone? See? Cloned. Cloned, like a clone, like a duplicate. Is that what you mean? Clone, I think. Do you mean clone where you get the same cat? I didn't know you could do that. Yeah, we don't know if that's you or not yet. Let me freedom, let me on, I mean, Peter, your Facebook message by on the private message. I don't know, I don't even know how to send a fucking email, I've got a clue. I'm glad because then they said, I send me emails all the time, I can't send an email, I never sent an email, and I haven't got a phone. When I phoned him one day, supposed to threaten him on the phone and text him. They've checked the phone, they've checked two phones and 7 altogether, 4 computers and 3 phones. That was it. They've taken the lot, and there's not a thing on any of them. 13 months, nothing. Lies for him. So really, he should be getting done for perjury, because this is the 5th time, fifth time I think he's done it. Where I've had to go to the police station, and every time I've got no further action. This time, they've let it go this long. It's been now, but now obviously the independent police of complaints have been looking into it now for so many months. So they're contacting us. So it'll only a matter of time now. It's all going to come to a fucking end. You're all going to come to a very, very sticky end, because when they find out you'll be making all this up, you've been in cahoots telling this one to say that and this one to say that, because these people you've been working with, they will shot you like Irish Bull. He will shot you down the river like a bag of shit, and you'll shot him down the river. You'll grass each other up, because they'll find all the stuff on your phone a lot now. No matter how much you hide your phone and all that stuff, you'll be found, because these are the top police. But when you get the complaints one who complain, they do every single due diligence. I've been reading up on them for months and months, and none of them are bent, because it's a different governing body from, like, say, for instance, you were in the place. Okay, Sam, do us a favour, get that file, miss it, or take that thing off there for us. So they're not connected with them whatsoever. They were all the way down London. So they have their own investigation people who come and investigate, and they do it. They've got all the best tools and everything, like fucking MI5 type of thing. So they've got all the best tools to go. You go on a computer, that they said, within about 4 minutes, they download everything off the computer. So what they do, they put in things like burn your house down. So if that comes up, say, 250 times, and what else they'll do, they'll put in how many times he's been phoning up other people, how many times he's phoned. There's a special name for it. I can't remember what it's called now, but you ask the police for a section such and such. And what they do is they have to give you every not the names of the people, every time he's phoned up to get somebody charged, and every time he's had people to get charged, every time they've been given enough further action. I bet you're talking hundreds and hundreds of phone calls, hundreds over the years, from him and his wife. I'm telling you now, and they'll realise that he's a complete troll. They'll know for a fact he's a compulsive liar. Emma's fucking stuff she's got, unreal. Honestly, you've seen it, your eyes. Like Timmy seen it, he was like really upset when he seen it. Fucking hell, I can't believe how much he's gone through with him. He said the thing is, Brian, he's a fucking little worm. A little worm wouldn't say about you. Oh, you're being cloned. I see you've been cloned, yeah. Cloned. No, you've been cloned. You've been, what do you call it? Your identity theft, it's called. Stealing your identity. Be on live later, nightmares. Be live later, nightmares, yeah. Right, I'm going to go, guys. I'm fucking starving. My wife would be wanting food, feed me. But yeah, thanks for everyone backing us up and being here for us. And we're here for you. You know that any of us are struggling, anything. We're only a phone call or text. We're only a text away, sorry. We can't give the number out, because we give it out before, and we're getting hundreds of fucking idiots like Decker Higgy come phone us up. And when I offered that cunt out, he fucking phoned the police on me. But I wasn't unfit then. I was fully fit, even though I still had injuries. But I'd have destroyed him in fucking seconds. And I offered to have a straightener with him. He was with Dodgy Dave at the time. So he came on the phone. He went, oh, I'm not going on the phone. He went, oh, Brian Cockerill. So then you hear him talk to the policewoman. Oh, he's wanting to fight me one-to-one. He's a gangster. And he's all whatever he says on the phone. I can't remember the words. But he's grassing me up the police. But he's threatened me to come to my house and burn my house down and have a fight with me. but he did it in an accent. He went, I'll fight you any fucking where. I'm an Irish traveller. I'll fight you anywhere. So I went, listen, you crank. I started shouting. I said, you don't have to shout. I can hear you clearly. Trying to rile me up. I said, look, you're a divvy. I said, if you want to fight me, come and meet me now, wherever you are, you idiot. So about a couple of weeks later, we got a phone call off Ronda, who went out with their kick. She went, Jamie and Shelley phoned up and asked him to phone you to pretend to be a traveller to offer you out for a fight. How do I know that when I wasn't even with him? She said, I came in and he was shouting a bomb on the phone. That was like you, wasn't it? I said, what did he say? She told me, and I knew she was telling the truth. It was because of them two got him to do it. So what they do is, she has got all the stuff where she's been, where they've got people to do it. And the people they've caved in said, look, he's got me to do it. We got another one phone up, burn the house down, and take the rate them there. And the lad caved, he shit himself. So I put his recording out all over, and there was hundreds of people phoning him, and he fucking shit himself. I don't know trouble. He said it was such and such tinfoil got me to do it. And his wife Shirley said, if you don't do it, I'm going to get your door money stopped because I work for the, I'm a legal secretary. I'll get your door money stopped because I know you're taking heroin. Fucking horrible she is. Horrible, horrible woman. And why don't you go to the police with that one, Shirley? But you won't, will you? Because you know it's fucking true. And we've still got the lad's number to this day. When you phoned him back up and threatened to get them dog on him, and the kid had nearly a break. He was only about 22-year-old. He said, I don't want to do. She's going to. I said, listen, she's a fucking liar. She's not. She doesn't where she works. So the Sitting Advice Bureau, and she answers the phone to the. Went, hello, Sitting Advice Bureau, Shirley. How can I help? The gas department or the electric department? That's what she works in. That's all she does. She's a compulsive liar like him. They really think they're important, and when people put it on the toes, they shit themselves and phone the police. Unless you can. What I say to people, young people out there, anyone out there talking shit, if you can fight, right, and you can back it up, by all means, say what you have to say. But if you can't do it with them, shut that up because you only get kicked the fuck. Somebody will smash your skull in 2 seconds. Shouting your mouth off on a computer, thinking you're tough and you hide behind a computer and get away with it, you always get caught in the end. Chris Owls, you're right, son. Yeah, once one's got it, we can sort it out. That's easy to do that. Yeah, so it's easier to do it. So I said to Peter, the Fox of the Week. Peter DeVoe, French, that's he. Animals last night, strong punch. AJ it was, and yeah. Rugby AJ was an animal last night, strong punch, ouch. Fucking neck's killing me. You're right, I'm going to go, guys. I'll be back on tomorrow and we'll have a chat, see what you think. See if anyone wants to put some suggestions down in the. I'll put a thing in it tomorrow where I say thank you for tonight and then put in comments what you should talk about tomorrow. That you decide. We can talk about 4 or 5 different things, whatever you want. Right, thanks everyone. It's a pleasure as usual. But please, if you are going to go out there and become Jack the Ripper, please don't put your name in the dress in a fucking case or on the back of your coat with a big fucking knife in it saying fucking Tommy Smith, 24 Hampton Road, Glasgow, PSW 563. It's me, I'm Jack the Ripper. See you soon. Fucking mentally, it's mental. Oh my God, it was the wrong thing.